everyone. I hope you're all having a wonderful evening tonight, and welcome on in. A special shout out to Vacdejym for getting first to claim the best seat in the house, but as always, a good evening to all of my guests tonight. To Vacdejym, to Sky, and Hello, and anyone else that's lurking at there tonight, because you're all doing very, very well, taking care of yourselves, and keeping wrapped up nice and warm, because it is definitely starting to get, it's starting to get really cold over here, actually. I know, shocker. November weather is cold, fork found in kitchen, more news at 11, but it's kind of happened very suddenly over here. It's been like not too bad, and then like I got like, oh no, this is cold. No, this is bad. Oh, alas. Stinky robot. Hey, I'm not stinky. I bath every day. Most days. Hey Gasky, thank you for the sub. I welcome the cold overlord death to the ball in the sky. Oh, thank you so much, Cassie. Hope you're doing well. Lovely to have you. Of course, as always, thank you so much for your resubscribe. 26 absolute freaking months. What even is the concept of linear time? I actually have no idea. I think it's actually just an illusion. I don't think time's actually real. I think it's just made up. It's a conspiracy just to sell subscriptions to things. But I guess in that regard, it seems to be working, at least on some of you. Remember, cold is still 26°C in Texas. Oh, that sounds lovely. I would love 26 degrees right now. Actually, 26 degrees is kind of like warm for us here. Here in England, like 26 degrees is like very, very warm over here. I would say like on average, you'd be looking at more like 15 degrees maybe. Actually, you know what? Let's ask Google. Let's see what the temperature is here in England. Temperature in UK, let's say. According to Google, it reckons that it is currently 40 degrees F, which in C is 4. I won't even pretend to understand exactly how the conversion works, but there you go. So it's 40 degrees F here, which is probably like, you guys are probably hearing me say it's cold and going like, hell, what are you talking about? That's perfectly fine. Because every single time, without fail, anytime... Clone! Thank you for some as well! Hi, Phoenix, let's go! Thank you so much, Clone! 10 months, let's go! 10 guys, from Italy. Oh, nice! Welcome back! Welcome back. I had a great time there. Never been to Italy. I'm sure it's lovely, though. Nice. 1620 instantly non-freedom years is comfy for me. Yeah, 1620 is kind of a good benchmark, I would say. Absolutely. But it's funny, whenever I mention how warm or how cold it is here, it doesn't matter whether I'm talking hot or cold, could be either way, right? It doesn't matter whether I'm saying like, oh, it's so hot over here or it's so cold over here. Every time without fail, there's always someone in America who pipes up and go, that's not even that hot, or that's not even that cold, what are you complaining about? Completely failing to realize that the thing about temperature is that it's not an absolute, it's actually a relative thing. So yeah, if you're used to living in like, I don't know, 40 plus degree heat most of the year round, then yeah, probably 30 degrees would be pretty cold by your standards. But over here, we kind of average somewhere in the region of like the late teens, 20s, I'd say. Something like that. I say that approximately because the thing is that the only things I've actually got to check the temperature on are my phone, which is, you know, averages, so that doesn't really count so much. My air conditioner, which does have a number on it. I don't know how the fuck it arrives at that number, I'll be honest. It currently reckons it is 24 degrees in my room. That could be correct. It could be correct. But at the same time, it's also stated that it's like 24 degrees in the middle of summer, and it definitely does not feel the same. So I don't know how it comes to that number. And the third is my car displays a temperature, but I'm like 90% sure that's like the external temperature and not like the internal temperature, because it's like 5 degrees and I'm pretty sure it would be way worse if it was actually 5 degrees. Hey, Mr. Blair, welcome in. I'm melting. Oh no! Do you want to trade? We could do a trade. I'll trade some temperature for your temperature if you like. It's part of the status that all temperatures are extreme at some point. True, honestly. Oh no! Oh, I'm sorry, Sky. Well, we have the 3 streak in spirit at least, yes. Hey, you've actually got more of a streak than I've got, because I mean, I had to cancel last Thursday, so hey, you've technically managed a better streak than I have. That's how that works, right? And I was in Norway, it was crazy how cold it got. Oh wow, I know Norway's cold. I can't tell you how cold, I just know it is cold. I have like I'm gonna be real, when it comes to geography, I'm terrible at it. We did not really do what I would consider geography in school. So I don't know what geography is like in other, locations. Obviously, I can only really speak to my personal experience. Geography in secondary school for me consisted of basically never actually learning where things are. To this day, I still don't know a lot of capitals, a lot of places, like a lot of different, what's the word? Countries, right? Let me rewind a little bit. There is a TV show over here. It's very easy watching. It's called House of Games. It's a fairly unremarkable kind of quiz show, if you like, right? But the neat thing is that they have different types of rounds. And one of the rounds is a round that involves finding places. Is that they'll show a map and ask people to place a pin on the map for where is this place. And it's usually quite obscure. So, like, they won't usually just say, like, oh, where is Italy? But they might say, like, oh, put a marker in this map for the place where, I don't know, fettuccine was invented. Or something like that, it's a lot more obscure like that. And half the time, like, you know what the answer is, like, oh, I know where that is, but I couldn't tell you where it is on the map, if that makes sense. Case in point, we had one, I was watching the other night with Lord and Lady Helm, and one of the questions was about South America. And I can't remember what the questions were exactly. But every single time it came up, I'm like, I have no idea. I'll be honest, I could not point to a single country in South America and name it with any degree of confidence. Maybe Mexico and maybe, like, Brazil, I think I could have an educated guess at. But even then, as I'm saying it, I'm still not even confident if Brazil's even... Brazil is definitely South America, right? It is, right? I think it is. I'm pretty sure it is. It's definitely not North America. That's how bad I am. I'm like, does Brazil count as South America, or is it like, there's no shot as Africa, right? There's no shot as Africa. It's got to be South America. I'm locking it in as South America. I'm going to Google this right now. I'm going to Google it. Hold on. Googling Brazil. Where is Brazil? Where is Brazil? Okay, it is South America. Okay, good. I'm not as stupid as I thought I was. But I'm pretty fucking close. Everyone's just streaming at Mexico. It doesn't give me a... Oh, weird. Yeah, I'm not sure about that one. I'm gonna blame Habakiri for that one. Yeah, I think we're gonna go with Habakiri for that. The real Brazil was inside all along. There's a fantastic video. I don't have it on hand, unfortunately. One of my favorite, like, meme clips. Okay. Warning, I'm about to mention something involving the game League of Legends. If you are sensitive to mentions of League of Legends, you might want to mute yourself for like a few minutes, okay? So, I used to play League of Legends several years ago now. I don't even remember. I don't think I even had it on this PC. I don't think so. I'm going to check. Yeah, I don't even have it on this PC. So that's how long ago it was. So, I played it for a while. I didn't play it. The funny thing is, I feel like in my mind, I played it for a lot longer than I actually did. I think in actuality, I probably played it for maybe a year, if even. But it sure as hell felt an awful lot longer. Anyway, this is all to say, one of the characters in League of Legends, if you're not familiar, is a character called Mordekaiser. And of course I was drawn to this character because he's a big stompy man in plate mail. Literally my power fantasy when it comes to playing games. Anyways. His special ability is he can point and click target someone, and it will teleport him and that target to a small arena where no one else can interact with them. So it's basically like, hey, instant cage match for like however long it lasts. It's like 10, 15 seconds or so. It does not feel long when you're on the receiving end of it, and it feels really short when you're not, I'll put it that way. But one of my favorite videos is one where it's Mordekaiser doing his ultimate on you, and it sends you to Brazil. And it's just like, the background turns like a beach with a sign saying Brazil. But what's perfect about it, in my opinion, the bit that makes me laugh every time is, after the transition, he just goes, welcome. He just sent you on holiday. Anyways, but yeah, that's my brief League of Legends ramble. I kind of quit League of Legends for multiple reasons, the first of which being that I realised that the game's actually just not fun. But also, I kind of had this realisation that League of Legends is like many games. It's kind of designed to make you miserable by design, right? So I mentioned this when I was playing Mega Man X7. And I've mentioned it a few times in the past how I think a very good thing that in games is when the time to failure and the time to getting back in is very short. You know, your Super Meat Boy, for example. You lose a stage, push a button, you're immediately back in the action. No load screens, no nothing, you're just back in there. Mega Man X7, bad example because you've got you've got to go through the results screen, you've got to go back into the battles, the stage screen, you've got to go back through the loading screen. It's a long time to get back into it. League of Legends is the worst game I can physically think of in that regard. You have to queue, then you have to go through bans, then you have to go through picks, then you have to go through a loading screen, and if at any point someone leaves, you have to do the whole thing again. If you think Mordekaiser's ult is crazy, let me introduce you to the Legion command from Dota 2. Compelled Duel, which forces you and a time to fight each other, as in you constantly start auto-attacking and can't stop for like 5 seconds or until someone dies. Winning is a permanent bonus until you can stack indefinitely. That sounds like a fantastic, fantastic way to troll your own team. I thought you could because you already had one go to Drake. So, funnily enough, the time between me quitting League of Legends and starting Master was actually quite large. Probably about a year or two between the two, actually. I didn't really have a game to kind of suffer for in that period. I guess the closest would have been like FF14, which I was still playing at the time. I was suffering in that game by virtue of, again, the raiding. I'll tell you one game, though, that I do love, actually, which is another like, MOBA-type game, but actually a fun game, right? And I'm going to recommend this game. Actually, hold on, let me double check. I want to double check. Looking at things. This game is on Steam. You can play it. I'm double checking whether or not it's actually, I forget if it's free to play or not. I know it went free to play, but like, I can't remember if it still is. Or if it is no longer free to play. It's had a bit of a complicated, what's the word? It changed hands multiple times. Okay, it is no longer free to play. But I'm still gonna shill for it anyway. The game is like on life support at this point, so I'm gonna shill to it to anyone who will listen. Heck, maybe we play it on stream one day, I don't know. I don't know how fun it'd be to watch because it's a game that does require a lot of attention on my part, but awesome noughts. Hands down, the most fun I've ever had with a MOBA to this day. It is a MOBA, but it plays like a 2D shooter, like a sort of Contra style game, like you move left, right, jump. It's a really great game. It had like a really awkward thing with its development where it got bought by Atari, who then kind of pulled it offline for a while because the state it was left in was basically unusable, and they finally fixed it. So I hope I'm genuinely hoping it can have a bit of a second wind. I'm being realistic, it's probably not gonna do too well just because it's a very old game, there's not much marketing about it, but if I can get anyone to try it out, you know, I would love to see more people playing that game because it's a lot of fun. And it also has a character in it voiced by the late, great Total Biscuits, as well as Jesse Cox and what's his name? Simon from the Yogscast. It's really surreal, or at the time it was really surreal to kind of be following this game when they were just like, yeah, so we put a new character in this game, and it's just this guy that you've been following on YouTube. Like, oh, okay. Like, this was not done back then. I feel like it's less outrageous to say that now, because, you know, you've got things like, didn't HoloLive or one of those agencies, didn't they have like a crossover with Smite or something? I swear it was one of them. Like, these days it's almost like common. Back then, that just didn't really happen. It was not a thing that happened, so it was surreal at the time. I kind of want to play Awesome Noughts now. We are going to play some FF10, but I have got the Noughts bug on the brain again. Now, of course, the problem is with any multiplayer game, going back to it after a while, is not only will your own skills have decayed, but you've got to deal with the fact that most of the people that are playing it are going to be like, I don't want to say the sweats, because that's derogatory, but like, you know, the kind of people who have been playing the game for an awful long time and are very, very, very good at it, you know? As American, I took where EU countries were. I got a high score on my EU friend doing a where US test quiz. Funny enough, I know a lot of Americans who are like that with Europe, yeah. Did you beat X7? We did beat X7, and I feel like I have disappointed you because I actually kind of enjoyed it. No, the game's not good, but you can have fun with a game that's not good. It's got that kind of jank about it, but I'm gonna say it. I think overall it's a much more fun game to play than X6, even if it's a worse game than X6, if that makes sense. X6 is on a technical level, looks better, controls better, feels better. X7, on the other hand, is more fun to play because the levels aren't trying to kick your teeth in every 5 seconds. And I will take that any day. I can deal with jank. It's bad, but a fun kind of bad. Exactly. It's a kind of bad where it's like, you're never recommending this to someone. You're never going to suggest someone should play this. You're probably never going to replay it yourself. But I'd rather replay it than attempt to finish X6 again, that's for sure. Not even close. Alright, let's get into FF10, shall we? So, please keep your arms as other body parts clear the closing doors, and I'll see you by the game screen in just a sec. And by game screen, I mean bear with me a moment, because as always, I don't load this one ahead of time because I like to make sure it's not running any longer than it needs to, because it likes to bug. More bug than your average level 2 earth insect. I'll move this slightly, actually, because, there we go. Perfect. So I just noticed on the credits here, so like, the credits were updated for the HD remaster, where it's got like the copyright information there. It's weird that it's 2013-16. I wonder why that's the case. Drug. So we went to, well, literally doesn't matter. Sure. I can deal with gut melting baggage if I can break them, but I draw one at boring and annoying games. See, I didn't think that X7 was terribly annoying. I guess maybe like the Sigma fight was a little bit annoying, but well, and Flame Hyanard, but like the boring accusation, that one I like fair. I won't argue on that one. Of course, what's boring for one person is not necessarily for the other, but yeah.
Kimahri's up ahead. Go.
Right.
We will protect Yuna from anyone. Even a maester.
This can't be happening.
If he is truly at fault, it must be done.
Oh yeah, we have to fight Seymour. Even though, again, currently, I'd like to remind you all, at this moment in the game, we have not seen Seymour do anything evil. The worst thing that Seymour has done that we know of is giving an awkward marriage proposal to Yuna. We've heard his dad say that he did something bad, but we don't know that. We're just taking his dead dad's word at it, you know? But with 10, that's why he's like, Seymour! Superintendent, I was just stretching my calves on the window scale. Isometric exercise, can you join me?
Seymour!
Please be silent. Lady Yuna prays to the faith.
Make me!
I like to imagine the reason why the rest of the party is staying silent here just because they're cringing at Tidus. Just like, damn it, Tidus, you made this really awkward. Oh no, Tidus.
Yuna!
But why?
We saw Jiskel's sphere.
I don't know why, the frame rate seems to be a little bit choppy for some reason.
You killed him.
Only on certain angles.
What of it? Lady Yuna, certainly you knew of these things, did you not? Well then, why have you come here?
I came...
Wait, how did she get behind him? Wasn't she in front of him?
I came to
Did
stop
she just
you.
teleport behind him in one shot?
I see. You came to punish me then.
Punished Seymour. I want to make a Metal Gear Solid joke, but I don't know enough about the series to really make one here. still don't understand what's going on with his stomach. Eddie Jen looks like an average scene in Kingdom Hearts.
Protect the summoner even at the cost of one's life. The code of the Guardian. How admirable. Well, if you're offering your lives, I will have to take them.
Maester Seymour, I trust my guardians with my life, but they are also my friends. I will not stand by and watch them be hurt. I will fight you too!
Yes, with my
All
12
right.
damage stick bonk.
Maester Seymour!
So be it.
Alright. So, I'm not like a big Seymour fan. He's fine, whatever. But definitely not my favorite FF villain by any means. But I am going to give credit to this. We are about to hear one of my favorite lines from him in this fight. Also, there's a small gimmick in this fight. These guys, I believe if you hit Seymour, they use potions on him, but if you steal from him, they will no longer use the potions. We can talk as well. Let's see what he has to say.
You may be a maester, but I will still fight.
Your eyes, they burn with resolve. Beautiful.
I have no idea how much it increases by. But no, this was the actual line. This is my hands down favorite Seymour line. It's not that good of a line. I'm bigging it up way more than it actually is, but I don't know, this line I always like.
I knew you were bad news the first time we met.
Oh, my sincerest apologies.
I don't know why.
Seymour!
It's not even that good of a line, because the idea that Seymour finds the time to sass Titus in the middle of battle and that's what buffs him is really funny to me. Oh, Kamali's dying. We should get rid of him. Steal from the other one. The Mal, my bad. Shrimedy? Damn. Not the book, not the staff box. We're actually gonna try and haste on Barty. So there is a way you can kind of very much optimize this fight. I don't really know the exact way you do it. Wait, I did not know Waka had dialogue here. Wait, I guess I never use Waka normally, so I didn't know he could... What did he say?
Maester, we must stop this! This can't be happening!
Seymour doesn't even address him. Rude. Hey, nice. We had the null thunder armor thingy. I really want to get that confusion off of Yuna. I don't want to kill her though. I don't think I have any ways of doing that without killing her. Well, Titus here and see what happens. God damn it, Titus! God damn it, Yuna! Okay, let's start taking out these goobs at least. Let's get in Oren so we can do his damage. Yeah, unfortunately then, god damn it, she still can't hit him. Then having Protect up means they're a bit tanky. If our healer could stop being confused for like 5 minutes, that'd be great. I guess we can hit her. Why can no one hit her? Why is Yuna so evasive? What the fuck? Who have we not used? We talked with Waka, we haven't used Lulu. Lulu, hit! Yuna. There we go! Finally. Okay, so the gimmick with this fight is that Seymour goes through a rotation of all of his spells in every elemental order. If you know where he's in the pan, you can use the null spells and basically become invulnerable. I've not been playing close attention. I think we've seen one of everything. I think we want Frost now. The good news is these stack. You can just like stack multiples of these, so like we can just like then also go for Shock and hedge our bets here. Okay, Okay, what's shock? Never punished. Okay. Let's get you out of there, and let's get in... Who should we get in? Maybe Waka? I've got Silence Attack, but I don't think that works on these guys. Okay, no point using aim. Oh, right, they do the lookout thing. Well, it works on him, at least. Okay, so we've got... so the last one was Shock. I think it was Frost... I think it's Fire now. Hey, that's fine. Waste your time on a remedy, why not? I guess we'll just set the rest. Shock, we've got Frost, I guess? Oh, we had Frost. Whoops. That's fine, we got another turn anyway. Haste is just so good. Oh, I should have hasted onto Waka. Oh well. The Sumo Chief, the trickiest use of Scanner Bird and the various null spells that predict him. He always casts in the same way. Yeah! I like that they let you do that sort of strategy, honestly. The null spells aren't massively useful a lot of the time, but it's really nice that there are fights where if you know what's going on with them, you can, you know... don't want to say abuse, that's not quite the word I'm looking for here, but... you can outplay, I guess is what I'm looking for. I know we just pummeled Seymour for a little bit. I don't know what else to do here. We haven't really... we're kind of, what are we missing on... Nice, Shock, Frost. Someone else got tired. You know what? We should probably also start cheering a little bit. Back in the game, you choose decision to do damage to us, but you don't have to engage with it if you don't want to. Exactly. I did not realise when I played this for the first time that this was a thing you could do at all. Completely did not realise that. I was very interested with the photo guard. Call them the mid-boss even. The whole gimmick revolves around elemental barrier spells unless you get them into DPS to check phase. See, I like when games have sort of gimmicks that you're rewarded for engaging in, but aren't mandatory. Like, I think often fights that have mandatory do this or die gimmicks are a lot less fun than ones that just make your life easier if you do engage with the mechanic. Well, we might as well get the last one up. What have we not got up? It's Waka is missing... What is that? Is that Frost? No, Waka has Frost. Tide, Blaze... He hasn't got Shock. There we go. We're now, like, just completely immune. It's gonna re-establish Frost and we're fine. Oh, that's a lot of damage. Jesus! I guess it's... Oh, it's Protect Wall Off.
Come, Anima.
Well, that do this or die, but there are multiple deuces. I can't think of an example of that, but I'd be willing to give something like that a try, for sure. My first playthrough, I went in with the Aeon Overdrive and this Unleash Armageddon. That was mostly my strategy back in the day. I'm gonna try and do this without abusing the overdrives too much. I believe that the stat increases that you get from abilities like Cheer, I think those do persist even if your character ends up getting KO'd.
The new Aeon!
You will be summoning it, but not yet.
Oh, Faith, lend me strength.
Yeah, but not yet. We need to re-establish Shock, I think the Tidus it was. Frost. We're going to use the new Aeon once its overdrive's full, because otherwise we're just going to, you know... It's not worth it, I don't think. I don't really know what it's going to do with Yuna here. I'm kind of good. Yuna, bonk it. See what it does. Not bad. Jesus, Tidus! Okay, so pain here sucks, because this is just, kills one of your party members. You know, that's probably not the best one it could have been, honestly. I don't even think it's worth re-establishing haste for Waka. Because Tidus does so much fucking damage. I don't know what the last part of his rotation was. not worth establishing it though, frankly. And I give him a bonk. Boost. You got boost power. I'm genuinely astonished by how much damage Titus is doing here. I guess boost must... not boost, the other one, I guess she must be like a multiplicative thing, so I know Titus has got like the highest strength in our party currently. Damn it, Titus. Damn. Okay, that's fine. We'll get him back up. I guess now we will find out whether or not the cheers do persist.
Yeah.
The haste definitely doesn't, unfortunately. Is it worth hasting ourselves? Probably. Only a 1 in 3 chance he dies. He's talking Titus again, isn't he? No, okay, Yuna's also fine. That's going to have to use one of our Phoenix downs, but we got plenty of those. Alright, Titus, do the thing. Ah. That did not do as much as I was hoping, so I guess it must be that it doesn't actually keep the cheers. I thought it did, but oh well, we got the overkill though. Didn't even see its overdrive. That was a lot easier than I was expecting it to be, honestly.
That power that defeated Anima, it will be mine.
It will be mine! Titus, marry me! I need your DPS! Unfortunately, I don't know where in his rotation he is, so we're just gonna hedge our bets on Shock. Because I believe he does retain his place in the sequence. If you know where he was, you'll know where he is now, but I do not remember where he was, so I don't know where he is now, so... we'll just go for Shock and Tide and hope that we get the 50-50. Hey, Thundava! Nice! Unfortunately, this can, I think, hit the same person twice, right? Can, but didn't. You love to see it. Now let's get, Thrust up. All to the face. Sword to the face. And just in case, we'll get Fire up. And we should be pretty good from here. Sure, anyone getting in 2 in a row, we should be fine. We might as well get up the, Shock again, just for the sake of it. All the buffs. I do love the little... the rapid little footsteps of him running back and forth. Never gets tiring. It's also really weird, he has no staff here. Like, when you get to play as Seymour, he has a staff, and he just doesn't here. But he does the same animations, it's weird. Oh, can we finish him with it? No, this ain't gonna be enough, is it? Nah, oh well. Ball to the face. Not only did we fight Seymour, we made Waka get the killing blow. His hair is his staff. He's like that one character from Skullgirls. His hair is just like a parasite that's eating his brain. But it gives him spellcasting, so it's kind of good, you know.
Yuna, you would pity me now?
The Maester with its crazy explanations. The summoner in train is gonna need her medication. When she hears Seymour's lame exaggerations, there'll be trouble in town tonight.
Lord Seymour!
This thing's really dumb. Okay, really dumb seeing that incoming right here.
What have I done?
Yeah, you did it personally,
Wait a
Waka.
minute, it's not our fault at all. Seymour struck first, he's the bad guy.
You did this?
Yuna, send him.
No, stop! Stay away from him, traitors!
No, stop! And they're just like, okay, I guess so. I mean, he said stop. What are we meant to do in that situation, you know? We're powerless. He said stop.
Traitors.
I mean, we killed him, but it's not our fault.
Finished.
Now hold on just a minute. Seymour's the bad guy, right? We'll just explain to everyone what happened.
It won't be that easy. Let's get out of here.
Oh, we have a lot more sphere levels than I realized. Ooh, black magic sphere. And Razzmatazz? I don't know what that is. But we got we got a new AR on Bala. We didn't actually use it. Yeah, this is Shiva. She's here now. Anyways, can we use our sphere levels, or we were not waiting for Titus by the looks of it. Speed. Hey Jack, Macadamia Temple, everyone's nuts. Okay, so this is we have manospheres, but I don't think Titus is a priority for them. Speed. And power. Level up Razzmatazz, Flim Flammery, and Prestidigitation! Okay, we want to use the Black Magic Sphere for Yuna. Getting Yuna access to lose tier 2 magic is really good. The only thing is I don't know if there's a particular one that's best to go for here. Or if we should even hold fire until... Actually, how long till Luna gets the tier 3 magic, actually, for that matter? Let's have a look, see. Where is the tier 3 magic? What's that one there? Controller, not controller. Okay. I'm trying to hover over this node and it's not letting me. Oh, putting them in move mode, hold on. Bio, there's Bio. Where is the tier 3s? Where's our Firagas? Where are Firaga? How do I Firaga? That's Demi. Come on, Demi. Demi's... Ah! Okay, there's a Firaga. I guess we can hold off for the Firagas. True, yeah. Things are about to happen with regards to... Yuna. HP and strength is not bad for Kimari. We've got a ton of power spheres, so we can at least activate all of these easily. Grind, I don't know how often we're actually going to be using Kimari to do basic attacks, but you know. Good to have it, I guess. Better have it and not need it than need it and not have it. Something like that. And health is always good. Power. And power. I don't think we... Oh no, I think there's exactly one fight we get forced to use Kimari for. I don't think on... MP's not really a priority for him, is it? See, here's the thing, we're so hurting on MP spheres right now. Or mana spheres in general, I guess. Why does Waka learn Drain? What a strange spell for him to learn. What's down here? Evasion and strength. I guess for one sphere level it's probably fine. I do like the way that the grid just kind of like gets painted as they travel over it. There's something very satisfying about that, I'm not gonna lie. It feels like he uses his skills a lot and he doesn't have the deepest MP pool, but it's the Drain spell. Unless Drain does something different in this game, but typically speaking, the Flare is just behind a level 3 lock. Oh, we haven't got level 3 keys, have we? No, not even close, okay. I was gonna say, wait, could we teach Waka Flare? That'd be really bad, but very, very funny. I don't want to use... I don't want to move Riku on. I don't want to move Lulu without the MP. I guess we just have to hope we find some more MP spheres, and soon, because we need them badly. Or mana spheres, rather. Yeah, it's weird because it's a Drain spell, and the Drain spell, unless it's different in this one, which sometimes it could be... No, yeah, it's a HP Drain. That's the weird thing. If it was Osmos, the MP Drain spell, I guess that would be like, you know, a bit more understandable, but even then, he doesn't use that many MP stuff. Okay, shows up and goes, I am the ultimate mage man! Ultimate! Just throws a blitzball. It is even magic that you've convinced him he is. Okay, does get out of okay. I mean,
Give me a
I
break.
guess that's okay. I feel like that would have been better on Lulu or maybe on Yuna, but anyway, yeah, you thought we were going to get out of this quiz of trials. No, here it is. This game subverts your expectations by making you do it after you get the summon this time. Who likes ice puzzles? Actually, I say that as like a sarcastic thing. I don't mind ice puzzles. They're not my favorite, but like, there's far worse kinds of puzzles. I don't quite remember what we do, but I know it involves pushing this about. And that gets us down here, but I don't remember what else we do down here. Macalania spheres? Oh, so we definitely need that, because that's upstairs. Would you say they are nice puzzles? Honestly, these puzzles are fine. They're not, like, terribly exciting, but, like, I don't mind them. Probably need this. What does this one do? Probably nothing. Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. That would do that, I guess. Sure. Question marks? Does it go down if we take it out? No, it's just a one-time devio. Okay, what does this one do, if anything? Nothing. Okay. So they're cool, you'd be chill with them, force you to stay frosty. Hold on, I think I need to give an appropriate response to that. Right there, Kasky. There we go. I think this one, like, respawns the ice. What does this do if we put the ice into here? Nothing. Okay. See, the worst part is I definitely have done these puzzles quote-unquote properly before. Like, I've definitely done the Quizdoor trials whilst getting all of the treasures before. I just don't remember them for some reason. And thin ice with all these puns! Ah, amazing. Thank goodness that we don't have air groove in here, that's all I'll say. Okay, one of these goes down here and has a thing on it, hasn't it? Yeah, this one... Yeah, okay, let's take that out. I think this is literally just here so you can swap these about easier. If only Titus had a second hand. Because we all know it's physically impossible to carry more than 2 spheres. So we know where the third Macalania sphere is, it's in the stairs here. How do we get down there? And this pipe. There's one not down here. It's here, but there's no... Ah, I know what we do. I know what we do. Okay, I think we need to reorder this. The one that's in the stairs needs to go up here. Because once we remove that one, we can't go down the stairs. This goes down here, and I think we put this into this. And then we shove it underneath the pipe. Which makes a connection, freezes that. I still have no idea how we get the destruction sphere for this one, but... it's kind of whatever. That one's in there. We go upstairs. Grab this. Plonk it in here, and that should be everything. If I remember correctly... Aha! The thing up there. So this is obviously linked to the... Aha! If we tap this... And then we shove this... Now it's a destruction sphere. Which means we can then recall it with this. And... I should maybe just swap this over. I'm guessing the destruction sphere goes downstairs in the one that had a wire but no obvious use for it. Destruction sphere is you redo the entire puzzle after finishing a thing. Well, it's a fairly short puzzle at least, so... This one they basically gave us, so we might as well, try it out. See what's there. I'm slightly confused as to how we're going to get our third Macalania sphere back. Oh wait, we haven't got anything we can do with this now, have we? I'll play in there for now, I guess. This didn't seem to do anything, so let's try this one. There we go. Such destruction. All that for a luck sphere, that's... somewhat underwhelming. I mean, it's technically a good item, I suppose, but... My understanding of luck in this game is that it's a stat that you kind of need to have at very specific, high breakpoints for it to actually do anything. Let's swap these over, actually. What's that in there? I'm kind of hoping that the destruction sphere works as a... Oh wait, it swaps over! Okay. I'm done. I didn't realize it swapped him. I thought it just, upgraded it. We put the destruction sphere back in there, pull it back up, shut it back down, and we're good. It was not like you have VTuber there. It must be BattleBots! BattleBots. Not familiar with BattleBots, actually. Oh, welcome in, welcome, we're doing well. So if I shut this down, this should swap it back to the Macalania sphere. Like that. And then we can just shut it back down where it was before, and that should basically do it. It's a good thing we're not on any sort of time crunch or anything, yeah? Well, how do we get to go? Oh, right, we need to put the... take this. We need to refreeze that part. Right, we put the glyph sphere in there. Oh, so it's basically... Ah, Robot Wars! Got it. Now that's a thing I haven't thought about in a while. I used to love Robot Wars. There was a really fun robot in Robot Wars. Which, again, if you're unfamiliar, as Cassidy said, it's basically the UK version of BattleBots, People make little robots that fight each other. There was one that showed up multiple times. I believe it was by some Irish guys. And it was called, Deator or something. Now, what you need to know about Deator is that it was bad. This robot was crap. I don't think it ever won a fight. But it was funny, right? Because Deator was characterized by the fact that it always showed up wearing extremely flammable bright red leopard print. And it was basically a sort of rite of passage, if you want, for Deator to catch fire in every single season without fail. One of the, enemy neutral robots, I guess you could say, they called them the house robots in that series, was one called Sergeant Bash, who had a flamethrower on him, so even if none of the contestants were using a flamethrower, there was a pretty darn good chance that Deator was going to catch fire one way or another. Oh, you mean Metabots? Metabots, yeah, I get that one. I've been told that before. Do enjoy some Metabots, even if there is no English media of it for many, many years, unfortunately. That being said, though, for those of you who don't follow it super closely, Metabots has finally been somewhat released from copyright hell. If you're unfamiliar, Metabots in the West for the longest time was in a weird copyright limbo where some crypto bro bought the rights to the name and was using it to just, shill crypto as crypto bros are wanted to do. Now, we don't know whether or not the company that owns Metabots was ever planning on trying to release anything in the West, but if they were, that would have made it basically impossible. Anyway, from what I've heard, they've basically overturned that now, basically saying, yeah, you're clearly, squatting on this copyright in bad faith. No, you're not allowed to do that anymore, so fingers crossed. I would love some more English Metabots content. Inject that directly into my veins. I think I remember all those moments when someone would bring a horrifically overpowered bot in, Razor and just murder that Halberd for no reason. I think it was a challenge, I think there was, one robot ever that managed to flip circular lots, I think. Because I know he was a really heavy robot. Oh yeah, right, these guys were here.
Please.
Give us a chance to explain.
No need. I already know what I'll tell the other maesters.
Meaning?
Lord Seymour was the leader of the Guado before becoming a maester.
You're not letting us go.
Let you go? Lord Seymour would never forgive us if we did.
Wait!
See, this is the part where if this was a D&D game,
We can show it to
this would be the moment where the player's just like, okay, guess we'll kill you then. But we haven't got to be innocent, we've just got to make sure there's no witnesses.
Take care of Guado affairs.
Oh, wait. Run!
I don't think that scene was meant to play out that way. I think that man was meant to fall over a little bit earlier. We should say. The guards are 20th level play Halter under arrest. It's always really funny when the higher level characters, often JRPGs, imagine you're the slayer of gods, you're the warrior of light. You've killed several entities on the scale of cosmic level threats. And then you walk down the street and some bandit's like, I'm having that. I can take him. But laughing, the poor guy has lag. Also, they can just summon fiends, apparently that's a thing they can just do. Oh my god, Titus, you hit like a dump truck. Alright, bring everyone else in. Look, I know we're on the run, but it's very important that everyone in the party gets experience points.
Allow me.
Finally... Bro, Orban does way less damage than Titus. How did Titus get so fucking hinged? Probably fire. Why is Titus just so needlessly buff? Yeah, a few more mana spheres at least. Maybe we can put some of those into who needs them the most. Probably you, no? I'm gonna move Unit along her path a bit more, because... Actually... Nah. Actually, we're gonna save you just for a minute. Lulu needs. Lulu is the one that's gonna need them if anyone, so let's move her along. Get her some more HP, because she needs that as well. And more magic defense, great. We've also got a decent number of ability spheres now. Hello D&D to Bag City anyways, a friend of mine, man, bring your most OP character isn't a go in for a spellcaster. And I showed up with a 20th level 2024 D&D monk with lots of soul catching and an epic boon for healing to like 60 to 80 HP per round on average and dish out the same amount of force, if not more. It is funny, like, I like D&D and Pathfinder, but at the same time they do kind of just completely fall apart once you get past the teenage levels. As much as I love Pathfinder, it does kind of get a bit miserable to play once you get to sort of like level 14 or so. At that point, everything just becomes make a saving throw. Oh, you failed? Okay, then perish. And that's not really very fun to me. I know some people, like, kind of turn their nose up at the idea of a game that isn't super lethal. But, like, I think in any campaign for that game, I think ideally any sort of character death should be significant. Like, it's not fun for anyone for, like, you know, their character that they've been invested in for, you know, possibly over several years to suddenly lose their character because, oh, this bandit rolled 20 and then he rolled 20, so he does, like, ×4 damage and you just die. Like, well, that's not very exciting, is it? It's not very climactic.
It's over.
By Fabula is the best. True, hello! True! Fabula Ultima explicitly does not allow the DM to kill your character without your consent. The only way your character can die in Fabula Ultima is because you chose to allow them to do so. And even then, you have to be permitted to do so. There are requirements for allowing yourself to die in that system. God, I want to play Fabula Ultima really badly. The Kickstarter for their bestiary did super well as well. It got like €1 million. That's crazy. This. Oh, neat. And boy, if you don't die, how do you lose? So the idea with the whole point of Fabula Ultima is it's not about winning or losing. The idea is that you're telling a story together. It's not about the DM's trying to beat the players or the players trying to beat the DM. It's about the narrative. You can have things happen to your character that aren't necessarily them dying. There can still be significant setbacks that they feel, you know? A great example might be, for what we're doing right now, FF10. Let's imagine if this was a Fabula Ultima game. Let's pretend, for the sake of argument here, that Yuna is an NPC. Well, in this situation, the party losing, well, Yuna might get kidnapped. And now, that's a failure for the party, but it's failing forward. It's giving them something to now pursue as an objective. It's way more interesting than just, yeah, so you guys will die. That's it. Pack up your sheets, roll some new characters, and I'll see you here next week, I guess.
Allow me.
Like, there's nothing wrong with that sort of gameplay if that's what your group's into. Just not really what I'm into. I don't really like hyper-lethal games. A friend of mine was telling me recently that he's DMing a game of the Warhammer Fantasy roleplay. And, like, he was telling me about all the systems in it. I'm just like, I genuinely hope you have a good time with it. I'm sure you will, because I know this is your kind of thing, but this sounds absolutely fucking miserable to me. I could not stand this kind of game. On the flip side, character death due to player error can be very funny. We once accidentally goaded one of our partners into shooting an evil-looking angel that showed up. Turns out she wasn't evil, but was surprised and did defend herself. Turns out she got a crit with her spear that disintegrates tugs on 0 HP. Level 4 or 5, maybe. Had to pause the main quest to go find the resurrection scroll. See, because that's like a little bit different in my book, because that's kind of fucking around and finding out, you know? If you poke the bear, you can't be surprised when the bear eats your face. Who do we have left? I think we need Riku and Waka. If we can stone this guy, that should take care of him. Hey! so glad we got the TKO earlier. Actually, best weapon we've ever found. Oh, speaking of which, what was that weapon we got for Titus, the Razzmatazz? Sleep Touch Dark? You know, it's actually not bad. I don't think we're using it... Actually, we might be using that now. Maybe. Can't remember what the other things we got were, though. Let's check everyone real quick for anything that we... Oh, Sense 5 isn't bad. Might as well put that on you. Might as well put that on you. Might as well put that on you. Okay, looks good to me. Love both, same reason I love Vacdejym and Call of Cthulhu at the same time, all about the people mode. Exactly, if you like both of them, that's great, you know. I was like, no, I hate how Letigans decided Titus's name is pronounced Titus. Are you ready, boy? It always has been. It's always been pronounced Titus. It's literally just no one ever said his name in the game because you named him yourself. But you could name him anything. Seems like that also on these are like Dungeon World, even if it's a very fluff versus crunch. Enemies don't even attack players per se, no they do damage for player fails an attack roll. But sometimes as a DM you can rule that they don't do damage, instead disarm the player to go trap, etc. It's very narrative driven, and a lot of the DM asking players what do you do and building up in a yes and from it. I've played Dungeon World like one time. I don't remember it very well. It's a system that I'd be definitely interested to try again. I think part of my problem is that the times I have tried systems like Dungeon World that are quite rules light, it's often been with people that don't necessarily I don't know how to phrase this without sounding like I'm being like full of myself or anything, but people that don't necessarily quite get it, if you know what I mean, you know? Okay, yeah, so this guy's very strong. Now he's berserked, he will do a shitload of damage. But we can Asuna him to remove the berserk. Oh, and then maybe cast berserk, okay. Buster? Okay, yeah. I was certain that you could dark this guy, but I guess you need Buster and not attack. The in-the-box thinkers versus the out-the-box thinkers. The Dungeon World is kind of explicitly built where the rules and moves are fuzziest, but the player to come on. Exactly. Fabula Ultima, similar sort of thing. In fact, like, great example, in Fabula Ultima, one of the core we need a marker. One of the core gameplay mechanics in Fabula Ultima is you can use your Fabula points, as they call them, which is basically, think hero points in any other system, and you're basically there. And you can use them to alter the story. You can use it to do things like, say, oh, we're in a new town. I know someone in this town, actually. Or, oh, we're being followed. Wait a second, I recognize that guy. I used to work with him. Or something like that. And that's another one of those things that, like, some players aren't really prepared for, I guess is the way to put it. Like, some players just assume that, like, they're used to the more D&D style of things, where it's just like the DM tells you what happens, and that's that, you know? I'm not quite sure how to articulate it. Combine this with the fact that you can also use the Fabula points to just re-roll dice a lot. And you can also run into the issue of some players just only using it for re-rolls, which is fine, like, there's nothing wrong with that. And if they're having a good time with it, then they're not doing it incorrectly. Oh, I have eye drops? Shit, I didn't know I had eye drops. That's horrifying, actually. Oh, nice. Hey, thank you for the follow! Welcome in, welcome. How you doing this evening? Okay, well, we're about to lose someone here. We used every part member so far. I don't know if we've used Lulu. Might as well try something. Okay, That's probably about the best option I think we could have lost. We can tag in Luna, res Lulu. We might as well use Lulu's overdrive once we drop this guy. The other good thing is I don't think we have a... we can delay attack. I've got to get that. I don't know if we have a way of removing its buffs. We can cure Berserk. Oh wait, we can just do that now, yeah. Hold on. We'll just assume it's Berserk off. It'll still hit hard, but not as hard. And I guess we'll try the overdrive, see what it does. I mean, it's gotta be fire, right? Spin it win, spin it win! Come on, come on! There we go. I mean, it is under shell. I guess I shouldn't be surprised it didn't do that much. Okay, no, it does still hit really fucking hard. Good to know, I guess. But to be fair, that was on Lulu, who is kind of made of paper mache. Dungeon Mode is definitely like to do this for another one-shot sometime. I wouldn't mind playing it Panther Ultimate again either. I did a couple of one-shots in it, and that was a while ago, but I enjoyed it. I really want to do it at some point, honestly. Again, just one of those games that's on my list that I would love to play at some point. I don't think we have a way of... A student doesn't... No, we did a student, and it still has its buffs. Well, Walker can do his Dark Buster thing here. Okay. Well, you know, sometimes it just be like that. Kind of question if it's even worth bothering to res Lulu if she drops again. Let's bring in Orin and do Power Break. I don't know how much it actually works for lowering his strength, but like, it's gotta help, right? Hey, there we go. Nice dodge. Although we've really like one more cast of this, so... Titus, can you get in and start doing damage now? Not even that much damage. Oh, you boy, thank you for the follow! Thank you so much! Glad you've been enjoying yourself here. Let's delay him. Nice crit. Remember armor break? I thought we had armor break on all of them. I mean, if anyone survives this, it's going to be Orin, right? Okay, that works. Last Dark Buster. Oh wow, Orin took that like a champ. Get chat Orlan. Tell you what, Waka, go ahead and heal Orlan since he's stopping you from dying. So if Orlan can just do this, then we can just use Orlan to like keep the party safe. But yeah, let's get some cheers going as well. I love cheers' ability. It's like it's such I don't know how like powerful it is, like I don't know what the max is behind it, but it's just so nice having just a spammable, stackable ability like that. Okay, this is some sort of counter stance, but I don't remember how it works. I'm just gonna cheer everyone up first. I haven't got enough MP for drain. Okay, that should be... Oh, we've got one more, I think it's 5, I think. I'm just gonna do this to... Actually, I'll just guard here. I want to see what he does if we just get to his next turn without doing anything. Nothing. Okay, so he is counterattacking. But as long as Orin doesn't die, and we can keep chucking potions at Orin to make sure he just doesn't die. Slow won't do anything here, he's just counterattacking, you know. Not gonna lie, I don't think I've ever used the guard ability, but I'm definitely seeing the value in it right now. Must be nice that ties up to the world by encouraging words of literal magic means the cheers in the blissful section of OP. Okay, let's get in Yuna. So we can actually heal on properly. But we're on a limit break, which is quite good. You know what? I don't know. Oh, never mind. He just finishes his count starts, never mind. Let's get Marker back in. No, not Kimari. God, no, not Kimari. Marker. I don't know if shooting star works, but it'd be very funny if it does. Okay, just damage. I mean, damage is still good. We'll take damage. Oh, Touch might die here. Oh, that can be Waka. Waka can die here. Wow, Titus took like nothing from that. Wait, does swapping out your characters remove the cheer then? Is that why? Well, whatever, it works, sort of. Apart from the fact that Waka died. It's fine. I want to explain why Seymour's friends are with literal body of capitalism. Yes, free dental. That is pretty good, actually. Free dental, not gonna lie. I ain't even got teeth, but I mean, that would get me. And now for the weirdest sequence of events in the entire game. He punches the ground. And then what? Oh, wait, Avengers. I think that's a counterattack weapon. That's really nice if it is.
Praise be to Yevon. That's what I would have said, if I was a follower of Yevon.
And now we're here.
We were all there, and in one piece.
One Piece?
Even if I had a headache from wondering what was in store for us next.
I want to check that weapon real quick. It is a counterattack weapon. That's actually really nice. Like, we don't have as much strength, but having counter is just very good. The action economy. Unfortunately, we still have, like, no mana spheres.
We're under the lake ice, aren't we?
Maybe?
Look, that's the bottom of the temple.
How are we not drowning, then?
We've fallen a long way.
I was on 9 because of how I could do it too. 1, 2, 3. It's a good thing you didn't count 4 higher than that.
What now, I wonder?
What now? You act first and think later, don't you?
That's you, Titus.
I mean, can't you be a little more responsible? We're all depending on you, you know?
A lecture?
No. Just a suggestion.
You should place trust in your friends. But you can't expect someone to protect you all the time. You would do well to remember that.
Is that a lecture?
It's advice.
Before we carry on, though, I am going to do a quick little pause, little refresh here, because we've been playing for about an hour. And again, the more times we reset to prevent things from bugging out on us, the better. Not gonna lie, I'm gonna be very glad when we're done with FF10. Not because I'm not enjoying the game. I'm just not enjoying that I have to keep doing this someone does to stop it from crashing every now and then. Don't expect me to protect you all the time, just specifically when you are fighting Wendigo's encounter stance. And this is very bad shit. Yeah, apparently. It's kind of funny, this sort of era of games and like media, you saw like not many voice actors, but you would keep seeing them in a lot of things. My favorite game to play in the sort of PS2 into like PS3 era is Spot Jamieson Price. That man is in so many things and he's got such a very recognizable voice. It's really funny. Like, you'll just be like, mind your own business, and then boom, Jamieson Price jump scare. If you don't know who Jamieson Price is, you probably have heard him and just don't know it. He's most well known for doing Lubu in the Dynasty Warriors games. He also voiced Iron Tiger in Blaze Blue. He was, I think the character's called Chad in Bleach, I think he is. He's in a load of things. The absolute funniest one to me was I got flashbanged when the freaking official Uma Musume English Twitter account put out a little trailer that had him doing the narration for it. Absolute cinema. Yuri Lowenthal, another great example. Yeah,
hey,
exactly.
Waka, would you cheer up? Look, we only did what we had to do.
It doesn't matter.
So also on the PC version Wonkies, which version was perfectly even long play sessions. Apparently it's something to do with the PC version not being optimized for 64-bit operating systems or something like that. Damn. It's only able to access a small portion of the RAM or something like that. It's what I've read. I'm not a tech person, I only barely know what I'm talking about here.
You don't know how I
is what I saw people say. Oh. Yuna's fucking dead. Well, we failed.
I'm sure Uni's okay. She's breathing fine and all.
Riku has never heard of a coma before, has she?
You and Waka.
Right, there's a chest back there. Give me the chest!
Well, Waka's in shock. Can't blame him either. And Lulu, well, she's the same as always.
She's so together. All grown up, I guess.
I guess.
Well, just give me 5 or 6 more years.
I like how even Tony's just like, I am not touching that one.
How do we get out of here?
Hey, don't change the subject.
Because I can't talk about my boobs.
Kimari too.
Kimari, you also need to talk about my boobs.
Only those who try will become.
Huh?
I think he means you have to work hard if you want to be like Lulu.
Oh, I will.
Kimari think Riku should stay Riku.
Huh? Hey!
Kimari thinks flat is justice.
Like Lulu? Kimari!
How can you laugh at a time like this?
I like that they just decided the best thing to do with Yuna was just to, like, you know, leave her on this fucking slab. You know, don't cover her to keep her warm or anything.
I wanted to confront Maester Seymour about his father, Lord Driscoll. I wanted to convince him to turn himself in to Yevon's judgment.
In exchange for marriage?
Yes, if that's what it took.
So, what did Seymour say?
He didn't say anything. Now I don't even think it was worth it. I should have told you what I was going to do.
Enough! Dwelling in the past is
honestly, telling the party what you're doing, good advice.
You don't have to say it like that.
I don't think I've ever been in a tabletop game where someone's done a, hey, I've got an idea, guys, trust me moment, and it's actually like, hand out
Our
well.
immediate concern is Yuna's pilgrimage. Are you willing to go on?
Yes. But then, do you think Yevon will allow it?
The Faith are the ones that give power to the summoners. Not the temples or the teachings. If the temples try to stop us, then we will defy Yevon if we must.
We'll kill them all! Yay!
I can't believe you said that!
Sir Orin?
Count me out. We have to atone, to make up for the sins we have committed. Of course. It's not like I ever liked Maester Seymour, yeah? No way I'll ever forgive him for killing Lord Driscoll.
I'm kinda glad I broke his teeth, yeah?
Trying to do us all in two, you know? But still, the bunch of us going against Yevon? No way!
But still, We
Very
have
important camera
transgressed
shot there.
and must face our punishment.
We must go
Maybe
to
it's
the
like
Helm.
Waka POV shot. Maybe that's
We
why it
must
was there.
speak with Maester Micah and explain what has happened. There is no other way, I think.
I agree.
Sir Orin,
So it is decided.
will you come with us?
I am the troublemaker, after all.
Yeah, that's right. You can always count on Aaron to complicate things.
Ah, yes, that very well-known trait of Orin's? Question mark? Where did that line come
Yours,
from?
and Orin runs off, and...
I never asked you to follow me.
Hey, but that's what friends are for.
I feel like
Right?
my hands right, thank you. You're allowed.
Thank you.
Huh?
Friends, huh?
Man, how can you all act like nothing's
I
wrong?
still don't understand how this physically works.
Must
Like,
got
the
nerves
lake
of steel or
flows,
something.
but there's just like a void
You're
underneath the
too
lake.
edgy. Listen to the hymn and calm
I don't think
down.
there's a lake at that point. Anyway, let's save again. You ready for this segment to become a whole lot more confusing?
Is that coming from the temple?
Yes, it is Yevon's gift. It soothes the hearts of the faithful.
Big box. Well, now I feel a whole lot less excited about finding the Avenger from that boss fight. Is that one any better, or is it the exact same? Exact same. Brilliant.
Friends, huh? First time a non-Albed called me that.
Jack used to sing this song.
Yeah, over and over. But not this good, that's for sure.
Another trait you share.
You're bad at singing.
What? You were listening?
Be a good bad opponent? Nope, unfortunately not. In this game, all the weapons are very much bound to the
Please,
partner and the
can't I get a
therefore.
little privacy?
Fighters is anyone that gets to equip one-handed
Your
swords,
singing
or is anyone that
reminded
gets
me of
katanas and so on.
Oh, right. You're not originally from Xanarkand, are you? You homesick?
Maybe.
Say, how'd you get to Xanarkand anyway?
On a bus.
Sin? Uh-huh. I thought so.
That proved it. Sin was the link between Xanarkand and Spira. Which means, if we kill Sin, I'll never be able to go home.
Titus, you are like the best Blitzball player in the setting at this point. Oh, there we go.
The singing stopped.
There's something here.
The ground.
So this sequence has always been extremely confusing for me, but I think the implication is that they're realizing this entire time they were stood on top of Sin.
Sin! The toxin, watch out!
It was then I knew that Sin really was my old man. For the first time, I was finally able to believe it.
It was so nostalgic.
The song, you were
How he
listening
shook
to.
violently upon being trodden on. Just like old times.
What is it this time?
Dude, damn, my back is itchy.
Xanarkand.
I do kind of wish the game gave us a little more time to explore Titus's version of Xanarkand.
Ah, you homesick too?
It just would have been a bit nicer to get a bit of a feel for his day-to-day before we got thrown into the plot, but at the same time, I understand why they did it.
That's not your world anymore. You're Sin now.
Have my dinner of chicken flashing. Heck yeah! Chicken.
Hey, I'm older now, you know? I know.
I like how he's talking to Sin/Jack in the same way you would talk to like a dog. Like vaguely patronizing.
I'll find a way, promise.
Anyway, so remember how we were underneath a frozen lake? We're somehow now here. In the middle of a fucking desert. I still don't understand how this sequence of events happens. It really kind of just feels like they're just like, oh shit, we need a transition here, go. I'm gonna do this because I want to move him along. Actually, I'm getting my way to here. The game is very succinct and well paced, so I don't feel as bad about that, and I feel like I've turned the Rybbo situation fair, honestly. It's a minor complaint, if anything. It's not a big deal, but it's just like... That particular sequence always just felt very confusing to me. Pretty sure most of the game is a story being told from twice. Oh yeah, it is! It's from his perspective, but at the same time, how did Sin get here? How did we get to the underside of the lake and not die? Lots of questions.
Where am I? I forgive you.
I just made the segment up.
Be good for a while,
Oh, there's a box in the water we didn't see before. Let's get the box. Remedies. Remedies. Nuts gone. That's a zoo.
Ew.
That still hits really hard even without the strength boost off of the Brotherhood.
Need some help?
I'm here too. You know what, Harlem? Do your guard thing again. That kind of worked last time. I'm assuming the guard... No, it doesn't. I was going to say, I wonder if the guard also counts as I defend, but...
Are you alright?
Oh, hey, Lulu. I guess you can show up, sure. We might as well use these. We're not gonna... Lulu has the Water Break in the game, or Overdrive in the game. We're not gonna use them much, so we might as well just spam them when we got them. Wow, that is so bad. Did I just pick the one that is resistant to without realising? Am I that dumb? They give the bonus to just have a cap or something. And yet we didn't inflict blind on it. Let's try water. That did more than the overdrive. You know what? I guess it makes a degree of sense that creatures in the desert might be weak to water, actually. There we go. Like, they're definitely not used to sing. Ah! We have now acquired the best item in the game. Well, at least for the main game. The Owl Bed Potion. The single reason why I always send Kamari down the steel use path is for that item.
Haven't found them yet. We're supposed to stay in one place if we get split up.
I wish I could figure out the idea
Wait here
of
if you want.
losing it break. I get the idea, but I thought it would just make it too tough to use. I think the problem is just that magic is just not good in this game. I think that's all it boils down to. Like, we got like, what, 6 or 7 hits there? That's not a bad number of attacks. The problem is it just does no damage. If they all fired at like full strength, it'd be worth it.
You alone?
Mm-hmm. Where's Yuna?
I was like 6-7, god dang it! I won't even try and do that time.
First I lose Yuna, then I'm ambushed by Machina. Great day I'm having.
But we're having a good day at this, because we've at least now got Walker in the party again. Albed First Aid Kit. The first aid kit placed by the Albed to aid desert travelers. 8 Albed potions, and that's it. And a primer. L is C. Albed Hakahan. That sounds a bit like a slur, perhaps, so I'm going to just move on. Walker is not in the party, but we will put him in the party at first opportunity. Mari, what are you doing? I don't think you can ignore Kimari, like I think you always end up getting him in the party eventually, but... You're not very bright, are you, Kimari?
Yuna gone.
It's not your fault, Kamari.
Such development. Wow. Oh, nice. Counter-attack. We need to be careful, actually. We don't actually kill these guys too quickly if we're not careful. Guard. Guard. Again. Walker. Guard. Am I going to spoil something before Riku arrives to show it off? By bringing in Kimari and stealing, it instant kills them. I'm not gonna lie, I love that. I love that they give a utility for steal outside of, well, stealing, you know? The implication is that you're like, ooh, oh wait, water and light, never mind. Yeah, the implication is like you're like stealing a core component from them and they just break down. I don't know, it's just such a nice thing. I am very well on record as not liking thieves in RPGs. I think, generally speaking, thieves in RPGs are just generally worse than every other party member. Because stealing very rarely is guaranteed. And at the end of the day, any turn you're spending in a turn-based game that is not dealing damage is a turn that functionally doesn't do anything. Unless it is going to alter the amount of damage you need to do in such a way that you kill the boss a turn quicker. Actually, no, 2 turns quicker for it to be worthwhile. And very rarely is that the case. Zidane, FF1 Thief, and like, this game the exception. So, Zidane is good despite being a thief, not because he's a thief. Zidane is good because he's just a very powerful character in the game, like he has very good strength. And the FF1 Thief, though, I'm gonna say no, FF1 Thief sucks. The FF1 Thief is like one of the worst party members until you get upgraded to a ninja. And even then, it's only good as a ninja because black magic is really good in that game. Like haste and temper are just crazy good spells. Stargazer, thank you for the raid! Welcome in, our raiders. I'm Helm-Chan, the perfectly memorable maid, and we're here tonight with some FF10! Welcome in, welcome, welcome! Having a great time to get on the stream, Stargazer! If you need to raid, of course, I totally understand, but thank you for joining me here tonight. Thank you for bringing your community over. Those of you who are new here, I'm Helm-Chan, the perfectly memorable maid, and here on the channel we do all kinds of things like platformers, RPGs, occasionally a bit of Yu-Gi-Oh! I'm taking a bit of a break from it right now, but I'd love to have you join us tonight. We've just been talking about thieves in RPGs and why they're not particularly good most of the time. That's why you get into FF4 because you have to have a thief. You do, or you just bring a red mage. And then the red mage is just better because they're not bad for most of the game. Imagine how thieves and fire are basically only good because they upgrade to assassins which can discredit enemies. Funnily enough, Kasky, I actually have the opposite opinion. My opinion with the thieves in Fire Emblem is that thieves in Fire Emblem are only good until they promote. Because, oh god, oh a shit ton of damage, what the fuck? Okay, prioritize killing that guy, Jesus! Waka, can we take care of that man? thank fuck for that, okay. Alright, noted. Think it's like a dump truck. On the plus side, we got an overdrive for Titus, that's not bad. So, right, Fire Emblem Thieves. My opinion of Fire Emblem Thieves is they're good until they get promoted into Assassins, because the best thing that the Fire Emblem Thieves can be... Actually, here we go. Show off real quick. We'll use an Outbreak Potion. Cures Poison, Silence, and Petrify, and 1,000 HP to the whole party. Fucking-incredible. Best healing item in the game. Just hands down. So with the Fire Emblem Thieves, they promote to Assassins, and then they lose their utility as thieves. And that's why they're bad. Like, you don't use thieves in your party to kill things because they're really bad at fighting. You use them because they have lockpicks and they can steal items. But once you promote them to Assassins, they lose that utility in most of the games.
Gone. Some guardian I am.
Plus, there's also experiences all going on to actual combat units as well.
There's something I want to tell you, but promise not to say anything.
That face.
No glaring either. I know where we are. We're on Bikanel Island. There's a place us Al Bhed call home near here.
Right, sorry.
Al Bhed must have come.
But that's their utility, though. Like, the thief's utility isn't all their combat. That's what I meant to say.
What does it matter as long as she's safe?
That's right. Anyway, I will take you there if you promise that you won't tell anyone about it. Especially not Yevonites, okay?
Everyone just looks at Waka.
You know they don't like us Al Bhed. Who knows what they'll do if they knew?
Give me a break. What are you accusing Yevon of this time?
Yevon did something really bad to us before.
Well, you Al Bhed must have deserved it.
Damn, Waka!
Can't you guys talk about this later?
Just promise you won't tell anyone about this island. Promise?
Waka, come on!
You haven't forced to play it together, that's better.
All right, I promise. Lead the way.
You got it.
Thieves would promote to make thieves good, the thieves isn't good. Exactly, yeah. Because here's the thing, like, any game where you've got promotions, and I mean any game, like, not just talking Fire Emblem, like Fire Emblem, Final Fantasy, whatever, you're not always going to be playing with the promoted units, you know? For most of the game, you are going, well, I say most, depending on the game, for a significant amount of the game, you're going to be playing with the base units, and those are generally not as good. Compare, like, your Thieves save to, I mean, thank you for the follow, welcome. I compare Thieves to, say, the likes of Cavaliers, right? Like, Cavaliers start good, and they become Paladin, which is, like, probably the best class in the game. Actually, no, probably Riddle Lord is the best one in the game, but it's definitely a contender. It's kind of the, what's the word for it? There's a word for these type of units, like the Amelia units, where they start really weak, but they potentially can be really good if you get good level ups. Like, the whole conceit of them is like the sort of zero to hero fantasy, but often it's just like, why gamble on a character that growth, yeah, kind of good growths over good bases, you know? Magic carpets, that's a great way of putting it. That's a big shame about a jump from Dodgeball to JRPG. Traps, etc. don't exist anymore. True. There are some kind of quote-unquote JRPGs that do sort of do it well, though. Like Golden Sun. Oh, that's a large man. I think this thing can be TKO'd. I don't know why, I've just got a memory of this thing can we lance at this? No. We'll save the TKO for the end. Everyone else get their bonks in first. Because the best part member is because he's a thief. I've actually not played Dragon Quest game, so I could certainly believe that they could do it differently in a way that makes it good. So my main problem with thieves is just generally the steal function. And I'm not talking Fire Emblem now. I'm specifically talking about what's the word? I'm specifically talking about like this sort of RPG, turn-based kind of combat. I think we haven't done Titus yet. Oh, no, that's Riku. Is at the end of the day, if you're using a attack or an ability that doesn't deal damage, it's not advancing your game state, you know? Is this petrify? Oh, it's immune. Okay, never mind. Let's get in Riku. Get some heals going.
Riku's back.
Actually, what was the shadow gem we got though? Was it a use item? Oh, it's a gravity spell. Okay, we'll just be pushing.
Come on, everyone. Look sharp.
Once it goes in like most of the games, Growthiers they have higher stat caps. It goes 70 to 80 enough for grinding. Someone in like Donnie in Awakening is good because he can class in like 80% of male lock jobs and get every ability. And the Proto can do it. Most characters in Awakening are locked to 3 different jobs. That's true. Like if you want to grind, you can. But I feel like a character that is good without grinding is better than a character that is good only after you've ground them. Yeah. I think like the example I would give is someone like say the Jagan units. You know, I know there was like this big belief for the longest time, does this work on you, that like Jagans were bad because oh no, they're taking away all the experience from your other units. Yeah, but they're also just really good units. Just use them. I used to have the thing with the Jagans. Like I used to be scared of using the Jagans. They're like, oh no, I don't want to bubble my other guys with good experience. Like, no, let them do their job. They're there for a reason. Uh-oh. Oh no, Titus is getting the suck. Damn. Just vored our best character. That's very impolite of you. Oh, I see what this does. Quite a lot, actually. Well, I love James. We killed up 2 3s. True! Actually true. I kind of want to waste too many items this guy. This guy's tanky as fuck.
Where's the early bird when you need him?
I'm gonna be here a while. Oh, regurgitate. Imagine if this somehow misses because of the dark. It's not gonna, but it'd be very funny if it did. Didn't even do damage! I guess the idea is it's a threat because it just removes a party member, so if that party member... what's the word? If they're still in there and the other 2 get KO'd, I guess it's probably just a game over. It's like really funny that Orwell is doing the same damage on a crit that Titus does regularly. Oh, I don't like that. I don't like that.
Sorry, maybe next time.
Can we sleep this? Probably not. Nope. Outbreak? I'm very scared of this quake coming up. It's still not dead. There's no shock guard works here. Mari's got more HP. Mari, we can throw guilt at. No, we're not gonna do that. We're gonna throw. Fish scale at it. See what that does. Okay, please don't kill us. Oh, that was very survivable. Okay, never mind. I got all water over nothing. I don't know why I bothered using that. That was stupid. Ah, well. You know what? Kind of haste yourself, because, like, you're the only one doing a lot of damage here. Mari, use the bed potions. The crazy thing is, this isn't even a boss fight. It's just a regular random encounter we just ran into. Probably will be running away if we find it again, just because this thing's taking forever to die. Really? Again? And it's on Titus again! Rude! Actually very impolite. Can we find a... Just a grenade, let's see what that does. We got a load of grenades. Oh, very little. Oh wow, nice crit, Kamari. Wait, Kamari's actually doing more damage than Waka. Is Kamari strong somehow? Oh, that removed his haste! I guess because it removes it from battle, so it just resets his condition. Jeez, how much HP does this thing have? Hold on, I can find this out actually. $45,000? No wonder it's taking so fucking long. Okay, it takes 1.5 full water though, so this should do a lot of damage. Okay, yeah. We have Aqua Breath, let's see what that does. I'm surprised this thing didn't have something for Kamari to learn on it, honestly. Okay, so I think the way it works is I think it does the Swalloweth ability after a certain number of attacks connect, because it was not its turn yet. That was a counter-attack, definitely. But it also seems like it can't do anything while it's swallowing, so... Yeah, it just misses its turn. And that was also not its turn, so it's definitely just based on the number of attacks, I guess. Okay, we got it this time. One more hit. Okay, do one more hit now. There we go, jeez! Yeah, we're not gonna be fighting another one of those again, that was definitely not worth it. Stunning Steel, what does Stunning Steel do besides alliterate? Sonic Steel? Slow touch, I'll put the Avenger back on. Well, clients, don't worry, they'll repair themselves. They're very good about it. Anything over here? Boxes? What's in the box? Okay, we can deal with this encounter easy enough. Get it on.
This ends now.
One thing that's really nice is I believe as well it does... Stealing from the Machina to instant kill them, I believe, still gives you full credit for killing them. I know in some other Final Fantasy games, like if you petrify an enemy or something, it doesn't give you full credit for killing them. Like you don't get experience or anything. Yeah, you still get XP for doing it though. Weapons with just stat sticks or some abilities worth. So, for playing very casually, it's largely stat sticks. H is N, good to know. Once you get to like higher level gameplay that I don't really engage in, like the end game, post game sort of stuff, there are very good abilities you can get on them. It is probably one of my complaints about the system of this game, which is just that a lot of the time finding weapons and armor isn't tremendously exciting because it's generally just stuff that has like a slightly different ability that you might already even have. Yeah, some of these are definitely worth it though. Like having counterattack on Titus is amazing. Especially because he's like our strongest character in terms of just raw damage output. In fact, if we get... I don't know if we get one for a while, but if we get a sphere that allows us to activate someone else's nodes, it'll probably be worth putting like Cheer on like Waka or someone. Just so we can start sharing with multiple characters. Oh, that's a scary guy. Yeah, that guy is like way above our pay grade compared to everything else. Okay, I need to get Riku back up first. Raka, stone this man? Raka, I told you to stone this man. God damn it, Riku. You know what, this isn't going very well. Let's just bail this fight.
I won't go so easy on you next time.
I like that they just give you a button to just leave. It's handy. We should probably heal Riku though, she's dying. Potion party. We are still like dying for MPs, no MP, mana spheres rather.
Out of my way!
I do like as well the fact that he has a different animation for the counter attack. It's not just his regular attack repurposed. Small little details like that always nice to see. Oh, we have so many levels and just not the spheres to use them. It's actually horrifying. I've never been in this position before, like I've never been this badly hurting on needing a specific sphere type. Something's written here in our bed. Something fiend. Something to do with fiends. If only we had someone in our party that could read our bed to translate it, but unfortunately no such character exists. Oh, that didn't actually stun him.
No problem. Oh yeah!
Finally we could. Might as well just steal. She ain't gonna do much damage.
See ya!
You only see them when you have to so quick. Oh yeah. So the sense ability is, it's one of those abilities that's like, it's really nice to have, but it technically doesn't do anything. It's kind of like a convenience feature. The left feeds, weaker feeds to the right, stronger feeds to the left. Aha! To the right it is then. Mm-hmm. There's a book there. Read a book. Good. That is not a weaker fiend. I've seen weaker fiends, that's not one of them.
I'll be right back.
Didn't we already find this one? Oh no, we found what was the one that was N in English. That's what we found. I'm not gonna lie, this segment is like probably my least favorite one of the game. It feels like padding. And it's funny because I was complaining about FF9 kind of having that same thing of, you know, not enough downtime, but this is the opposite. This section's like, it goes on too long, it's not interesting. It's just a hallway with sand. I hate sand. It's coarse and irritating, and it gets everywhere. On the plus side, with all this party switching, our party are going to have like a flawless synchronized dance routine by the time we're done here. We're also going to get like a huge freaking power boost once we get to once we actually do get our mana spheres and start spending all these sphere levels. We're going to get a huge you know what, I'm not going to fuck around with you, I don't think. I think we're just going to leave.
I won't go so easy on you next time.
I'm going to gamble on the idea that we can one-shot you with TKO. Hold your dark powers, trust. Fuck probably will do. I tend to hoard a lot of items in games anyway, to be fair. Well, that's rude. I think this thing's weak to water. I don't know why I just got a memory of this thing. Oh no, it's the opposite. The actual literal opposite of what I just said. Oh god, it confuses. That's horrifying. Get out of here. And get out of here. Might as well. Low. There we go. Good job, Titus. Wow, incredible! It's fine. Party members escaped, so we're fine. That's how it works. As long as one of you gets out, you're fine. Does that keep his weapon changed? It does. Get back on the Avenger. Yeah, Pierce and break. Oh, we're not going to be getting. We will not be getting to the point of having access to break damage cap. Don't worry. We're not playing this for everything. I'm just playing to see the credits. There are very few games I enjoy enough to get that sort of give that sort of investment, and I do enjoy FF10, but it's not that level of enjoyment for me. We probably won't even get to the point of reaching the damage cap. And then I died to a plant. It was very embarrassing to activate a Titus.
Bring it on!
Yoink. If a game might have one of your biggest ones. I'm not sure yet, because, okay, so one game that I really want to play soon is Digimon Story Time Stranger. I'm unsure if I want to save that game until I'm done with this, or if I want to do it in parallel with this. I guess we have to fight one of them. We have got an overdrive. We could throw something at it. Let's throw... What should we throw it at? Actually, hold on. Hold on. We got weapon sensor on it. Not for you. Kimari does, though. Yeah, Hunter Sphere has Pierce as a sensor on it. Fire is the one that does damage. Okay. Put you back on your actual damage weapon. Gosh dang it. I hate confusion. At least Riku doesn't do much damage. Look at that, she crit for like nothing. Let's get in Lulu and see if we can unconfuse Riku. God dang it. This is an extremely stoppable force meeting in an incredibly movable object. There we go, okay. So we know this is with fire. We must have some fire items, surely. Actually, maybe we don't. Because fire's like the one element we don't have. Yeah, we have no fire items, that's awkward. Let's just try grenades. See what that does. Flash... Oh, God. Right. Well, that just fucking happened. Why does grenade make water happen? That's like the one thing grenades shouldn't be making happen. Can we flip? We're gonna just bail on this. We're just gonna bail on this. We're just gonna get out of here, reset ourselves, and try that fucking again. Actually, hold on. We have Confuse Ward. There we go. Musk. What the fuck does that do? Oh, this guy's got armor. How much does your fire do? Okay, Fire's doing quite a lot. Do we have any armor for you on the Confused? No, we don't. Oh, this is really risky actually. I'm gonna guard. Okay, good. We need to make sure that Kimahri doesn't have, not Kimahri. We need to make sure that Waka doesn't get... Actually, this could be good here, if this works. We don't want Waka to get confused when we just start petrifying our guys. Okay, that was good. That was weird. I'm gonna just guess you haven't got much you can do, Kimahri, so... I don't know. Potion? Sure. Well, at least Luna gets to do something for a change. It's a rare sight to see her being one of the more useful characters for a fight. Let's get Titus back in. Yeah, that's doing nothing. Well, I guess delaying is not bad. Oh my god! Wait, that kind of worked out! Oh, never mind. I was gonna say I moved his confusion, but he immediately got hit by it again. Good job, Auron. You can take a nap. There we go. Wow, we found a Manosphere! Manosphere singular. Well, we could put that on Lulu, I guess, or something. Oh, we had one more left, my bad. Let's get up here. Start filling in some of these, I suppose. Oh, these are also all Manospheres. Fuck! Why are they all Manospheres? Why is everyone using Manospheres constantly? Like, there's a good chance I won't even need these... Oh, Waka can move forward, actually. There's a good chance I won't even need all this mana stuff, but, like... I'd feel really dumb if I neglected to level them, and then later on, it comes to bite me in the ass. Because I haven't leveled them. When something just shows up, it's like, hey, yeah, have magic damage. That's magic, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, Sloga's quite good, though. Wait, do we not have haste gear? Is haste gear later? Did I miss haste gear? Something to know. The Sloga just comes first. Sure, that's what's the names? That's the unit's part of the grid. Oh, was that it? Oh, okay, it's just further on. Sloga's like fine, it's whatever. What is this? 4 strength, that's quite good. Not that we can do anything about it. I think the problem with Sloga is it's hard to get excited about it, just because in most situations where you'd want to cast Sloga, you can just kill them instead, you know? Like, often if you're fighting multiple enemies, they're not strong enough to warrant a Sloga. Probably fine.
What? Yuna's down there?
Of all the places. Let's go.
It would be remiss of me to not draw attention to this.
Where's Yuna?
Actually, I'll draw attention to the end of the cutscene.
Oh,
Or according to Keiyaku.
A war? Between Yevon and the Al Bhed?
Between two people that historically hate each other? That's unheard of.
Vidran!
Rip Keyaku.
You Riku's friends? Well, just don't stand there. Come on! Let's go kick those Guado out of our home!
Who?
Sid. Leader of the Al Bhed.
Obligatory Final Fantasy Sid
That's
drop.
my dad.
Let's go.
Yeah. We have to save Uni.
Not only Yuna, right?
Now you're immediately concerned with things like the avid primers, but for folks in general, this is a one-time area, and at least one primer is here. Good to know. Why is this a primer for nothing but interdimensional conflicts of the past weeks? Exactly. Okay, now we have control. I have to draw attention to this because this was something I heard many years ago, and I cannot unhear it, and I'm now going to inflict it upon you. You can hear in the background as someone shouting in Al Bhed repeatedly. I don't actually know what he is actually saying. But my favourite interpretation is he is repeatedly calling Tidus an annoying cunt. And I can't unhear it. You hear it too, right? It's not just me. Alright, we're gonna do a quick refresh as well. Just to be safe. 2 saves just in case. The mix guys in terms of yeah, exactly. I hate the mix mechanic in terms of being unintuitive. I don't think any game mechanic that you're expected to engage with regularly should require that you basically be sitting there with a strategy guide on your lap the whole time just to use it in a productive manner. I remember seeing some years ago a friend of mine linked me a Final Fantasy themed tabletop game, and it had the mix mechanic. But, like, they had directly ported the mix mechanic to the point there was a fucking, like, multi-page table on the mix results. And it's just like, why? Why? It's something that I've seen in, like, tabletop systems that often done by fans, where it's like, they're doing a system of something that they like. But it's very easy to fall into that trap of exporting like mechanics and systems and things wholesale from the thing you like, rather than identifying what you liked about those things that made them good to use, you know? Like in the case of mix, people don't like mix as a mechanic because of the fun, exciting, ooh, what am I gonna get when I mix this together? Ooh. They like it because it lets them break the fucking game because it gives you really good buffs.
Where are you?
Bombs? You want it?
Why did you do this?
That's a Guado. Wait, if these are bombs, hopefully these bombs will drop fucking manospheres.
Let me break the ice.
Because I find that FX tends to be a lot more intuitive than other FX implementations. It's not the worst, but there are definitely some that are very unintuitive. Like, I mean, again, how does combining 2 grenades equal water? I'm gonna just assume that it's probably random. Like, I'm gonna just take a wild stab in the dark that it doesn't always make water. It's probably just like, it's a random elemental effect, but still. Actually, you know what? Oh, dang it. These guys are kind of tough, actually. I should probably give them a bit more respect. Let's start with you. Yeah, you know another tabletop game that does the same mechanic better? Fabula Ultima. Fabula Ultima has a mechanic that is literally the mixed mechanic in the form of the culinarian class. Oh, you're fine, hello. You got auto-modded for the word climax, because obviously there's only bad words that involve that. Vacdejym was like the climax of the alternating area, so it sucks that it's just so hidden. True, actually. But I think I don't have a set mix. I think just a random thing based on the first one. Oh, that's weird. I'm obviously incorrect. I always thought that 2 grenades was just bigger grenade. I thought that was actually a thing you just could consistently do, but I guess not. We're only a little low on the old Phoenix Downs. Oh, right, TKO works on these things. Excellent. Ooh, element moves on Waka. That could be pretty good right about now. I think we need to use Riku still. Actually, might as well steal some more. Might as well steal some fire items since we know we haven't got any. And getting Tidus for some more deeps. Might as well go for it. Okay. Waka can just do this, by the way. This is just a thing that Waka has the ability to do. He doesn't do it any other time. Apart from his limit break, or overdrive, what you call it. Like, Waka, you've kind of been holding out on us, buddy. Do that during Blast Ball. Set the enemy on fire while you're underwater. You can do that. It works underwater. Why are they not... Mana spheres! I need mana spheres! I have no mana! What am I supposed to do for you without mana?
What are you thinking?
This is terrible.
No mana? I probably should have healed.
Riku, Winetsa! Riku Itando! Here's Majmakol! Udrafin Federer!
Oh no!
What'd he say?
We have to get underground.
Where's Yuna?
The Summoner Sanctum. This way.
Suddenly, jump scare! Oh, nice damage. Gigantic deeps. Oh. Shash Tidus, let's go. We can leave cleanup duty to Waka. Or, not Waka, actually. We're getting, like, Kimari to peel Riku's corpse off the floor. This way as Riku died as a big flaming hellmouth. Counter? I don't know if counter is guaranteed. Oh, let's go. I don't know if counter is guaranteed in this system or if it's just very, very common. Either way, it works out for me, so I'm not complaining. Lulu tag in, Lulu guard, and I think this calls for an Albed potion. I love how you get just flooded with these things, by the way. Like, they know that you don't have a healer for this part, so that's why they give you them. It's great. If you're gonna remove the party's main source of healing, be polite enough to give them an alternative. That's all I ask. I don't know if these things have a lancet, you might as well find out. Oh, if I did, we have already learned it. If I could healing Blitzball. There are a couple times in the series where they do that, actually. Let me see if I can remember all of them. I think in 5 and in 9, you're able to make your basic attacks heal. Unfortunately, the scaling on it is like really bad because it still, I believe, scales off your regular physical attack stats. So, because the character in question that uses it is like a healer, the damage they deal, unless the healing they deliver is very bad. It's a neat idea, though. Which also gives you concussions. God, we are drowning in ability spheres now. I need mana. Dave. I think there's something down the other hallway. I think this is where we're meant to go. I think these other hallways have, like, items or something. Oh, chimeras. They're kind of tough, but I think we can stone them, so... We'll have Titus work on, like, the close one and try and stone the other one. With Waka. There we go. Good shit, Waka. Oh, I didn't even see that guy there! I didn't even notice him! He was just here this whole time, I just didn't even see him. Oh, that ain't so tough. Did we use Lulu? The territory, she hasn't done anything yet, we have to guard. Okay, go, it's all Lulu, that's fine. Lulu can take it. This might hurt. Just a little bit. I had worse. Well, that would constitute worse. You know what? Let's try and take care of this thing. Let's go. We are really running out of Phoenix down, so we're gonna be careful, actually. Don't! Let's go. Got him? Confusing the confused? Multi-level confusion. Okay, let's use the overdrive just because this is overkill for sure. And again, we unlock more overdrives for Titus by using them, so... Wow, that didn't even kill it! Actually surprised, I genuinely thought I was going to kill it. That killed her. I need to be a bit more careful with these reckless uses of Phoenix sounds.
Farewell.
Again, where are the manospheres? Why are they so impossible to find? More potions, that's good. Can't actually go any further here. Okay, this encounter again. Who's gonna die if we don't heal her, actually? You know what? I think we'll actually bail this encounter. I think we'll just bail and heal out of battle, and then carry on.
Live and let live!
I love that Titus just ran through the fucking wall. He might have just faded out of the way. It looked like he ran through the wall. That's something? No, just graphical element.
No, not that way.
Oh, hello! In the weirdest sense of deja vu. Let's go. You might as well go for it. Actually, I don't know if this thing... I'm assuming this has no weaknesses. We'll try Blizzard, I guess. Like the only spot I don't think we've seen it cast is Ice or Element. God, that's so pathetic. That was dreadful. Lulu, I'm sorry, you really are the worst character in the game, and it's not even close. I was about to die. I'd rather he didn't die on us. If you stop targeting Lulu, I don't want to hit with Waka. He might just stone it. And I just don't think took part. There we go. Can you drop some mana spheres, please? Where are all the mana spheres? Oh. Wait, okay. I can, we can intuit this, okay. So this is clearly saying the first number, or first digit, is 4 plus 1. So the first digit must be 5. The second digit is 7. It's going to be minus 1, so it's going to be 6. Third digit is 3. That's going to be times 1. And the fourth digit is 2 plus 1, so it's going to be 5, 6, 3, 3. Hey! Special sphere. What is a special sphere? Activate special node already used by ally. Oh, that's really good. I can use that for and get someone else to learn cheer. I don't know if that's the best use for it, but it doesn't sound bad. I may regret this later, but I think I'm gonna go for that. Where is cheer? Where is cheer? Heal, use, back change, no. Where is cheer? Focus, reflex. Oh, where is cheer? It's like, it's from Titus, right? Later. Cheer, it's right there. Oh, this is a really annoying. There's the blue. Can we not learn cheer? Does cheer not count for this purpose? Really? There it is, cheer. There we go, God. Albed. Something. Are you Albed? So you is starts with an O, so it's gonna be yes. Name the what would that be? Name the son of the Albed reader, brother. In what island is the Albed home? That would be Bicknell Island. What is Albed in Albed? Shit, you kind of got me on that one. Albed in Albed. Shit. It's just a cipher, but look, I'm trying to wrap my head around it. What is Albed in Albed? So we know it's not this one. And factory. Have a great one, Spicy Care. Enjoy the happiest part of the story. Okay, so we need to work out. It's got to be between like the top two and the bottom one. Albed in Albed. I don't know. I just cheat. Wait, should we just break out the Billy Mitchell special on this one? Cheat! Okay, I'm gonna cheat. Okay. Albed. Albed translator. The worst part is I feel like I actually didn't know this once upon a time. It is the top one. It is Impact, apparently. It's really weird, though, that Albed is not Albed in Albed. The skill sphere. I'm guessing that's like the special skill of skills. Yeah, okay, a skill node already used by an ally. I don't know if there's any skills we care about. What can we get? Extract power, power break. Delay attack could be a good one, actually. Delay attack is a really good ability. I'll sell it for now. I guess like, oh, there's another thing in there. I guess like how in Japan, Japanese and Japanese is Nihongo, or French is Francais. I guess so. I always kind of just assumed that like Al Bhed was like. Okay, here's the thing. It's weird because in the translation, like in the subtitles, Al Bhed is always in pink, and it's written like in English, implying that it's a proper noun that doesn't get translated to Al Bhed, you know? Ow. Yeah, we are not sticking around for this fight.
Live and let live!
Damn, Chimera players, look what you've done now. I just have a quick peek on our sphere situation. What's that? Science Buster, down here is strength and stuff. What is this? No, this is magic. It's magic! Okay, we don't need magic on Waka. Waka is never casting magic. If it was magic defense, I might have felt a bit more bad about it, but no. Waka's never using magic. But we can get some more numbers onto him. I'm just gonna worry out like whether we're under-leveled for this point in the game. That's also magic. I don't think Kamari's gonna need magic. Or magic defense necessarily. We'll go into here. And we'll just fire the HP node. And now... What's down here for all of them? Magic. Accuracy. Yeah. We've got a ways to go before we can reach anything. Come over here. I guess we're just gonna be really under-leveled on magic this game, but I mean, it's not the end of the world. I know that people can and have beaten this without using any spheres at all, so it's like, you know... We're just gonna be a bit squishy towards magic, I suppose. Oh well. We were really far behind on our progression here, weren't we? Look at all his HP nodes for all as well. He's gonna be like so fucking buff. Which HP ports it over. I agree, Taro, I hard agree. It's like the biggest missed opportunity on the ports, honestly. Like, the ports are definitely very flawed in a lot of ways, but like... The lack of a quicker way to go through the sphere grid is probably the biggest why did you not do this moment, you know? Limited on that, we kind of do need... You know, we can get her that one up there at least. We can get her... some more physical stats so she doesn't just die immediately. Can I get the middle note, please? Game, thank you. I don't know views. This is when to get us some more HP, which she badly needs, and defense. That's a 4-pointer. God damn it, I can't leave that. That's 4, that's too many. I need to move Riku though, she's like really squishy. Funnily enough, I said like before, that we made Kimari into worse Riku. I think because of how bad our luck has been in acquiring mana spheres and how much it's made me like hold back progression, I think we've actually turned Riku into worse Kimari at this point. Okay, that'll do for now. Hopefully we can get some mana spheres soon. Because God knows we fucking need them. No, I can't jinx on your RNG. I don't even know if it's RNG or if we just don't get mana spheres at this part of the game. The worst part is if I sent Kimori down a different path, he could have learned extract mana and would have been fine.
This place done.
I thought it was in a different part of the sphere, but it just wasn't.
You're right. You're right, Waka. We Albed, we weren't always like this. Sin destroyed the island, where we all used to live.
The guy yelling in the background really takes the
we were
drama out of
scattered
this.
to every corner of Spira. But then, my dad brought the Albed together again. If we put our minds to it and work together, then we could make a new home. Everyone worked hard. We had our home back again. But now, why did things have to turn out this way?
Riku.
Chimera's like, I'm being very polite, so that you have a smoke.
What are they thinking?
There's an angry Waka face again. It's his new signature look. You know what? Let's try slow guys, see if it works for these guys.
Chill, there's no rush.
Well, it seems to have. You know what, maybe I'll have to take that remark back about it only working on things you don't care about it working on. Oh. Why'd he get him stoned? God, Oren has 3k HP. And a ton of damage, oh my god. Yeah, we were really behind, weren't we? He's doing more than Titus now. I think we could use an AUG then, frankly. Swinging for over 1,000. There we go, there's a TKO. I think Riku hasn't gone yet. That's how much damage Riku does. I'm not expecting much, but I'm just curious. Yeah, that's pathetic. I mean, like, you're not bringing Riku in the party for her damage, but, like, that is pathetic.
Booyah!
There we go. Still don't have mana spheres, though.
Riku, what is the Summoner's Sanctum?
The Summoner's Sanctum is where we keep the Summoners. We keep them safe there.
You kidnapped them.
I know it's against the teachings and all that.
I get why you did it, but...
Well, I sure don't get it, Waka.
I like how it's against the teachings and all that, like, you know.
So you kidnapped them?
Yevon specifically has a line of text in their holy book that says, "Thou shalt not kidnap the summoners."
You want to protect them, I know. But Guardians are there for that. If Guardians do their job well, summoners will be safe. Right? Right?
It's quiet. Kimari goes now.
Kimari just leaves the party permanently. Dramatic slow.
Yuna, please be here!
Ah, so we're gonna open the chest. Very serious moment and all that, but, you know, loot is loot. That's a level 2 key sphere.
Yuna!
Wait, it's the only one? Really? I had no idea. Didn't realize there was such a premium.
She's not here. Hello again. Wait there until we have performed the sending.
I was about to say that despite her story not being bad and the characters not being boring, I still don't feel the story thus far hasn't necessarily been compelling either.
It's not much.
That's fair, honestly.
The least we can do is give them a proper sending.
It's felt very much like you're not necessarily... How do I put it? The reins are on still, you know? Like Yuna having such a pre-written
The Albed said summoners
goal for herself, it feels like you're more just along for the
But
ride.
summoners shouldn't have to do a pilgrimage.
Why couldn't they trust Guardians to protect the Summoners? The Albed had no right stopping their pilgrimage.
The pilgrimages have to stop. If they don't, and they get to Xanarkand, they might defeat Sin. Uni could... But then she... Uni will die, you know? You know, don't you? Summoner's journey to get the final Aeon. Yuna told you, didn't she? With the final Aeon, she can beat Sin. But then... If she calls it, then the final Aeon's gonna kill her. Even if she defeats Sin, it will kill Uni too, you know?
Use a phoenix down. This scene really is like the scene that kind of recontextualizes everything though. Like, once you know this line and this scene...
Was I the only one?
It does completely help you recontextualize a lot of the interactions that happened up until this point.
Tell me why. Why were you hiding it? Why didn't I know?
We weren't hiding it.
It was just too hard to say.
I feel like Orlin would have told him though. And why wouldn't Orlin have told him? Orlin doesn't give a shit.
Lulu! How could you? How could you?
This point to amongst everybody else.
Isn't she like a sister to you? I thought you were family. Why don't you do something, Waka?
Don't you think we tried to stop her? She follows her heart.
Yuna, she knew what she was doing when she chose to become a summoner. To face
Come on,
Sin,
oh no!
But Waka, that's just totally wrong. Summoners shouldn't have to sacrifice themselves. Just so the rest of Spirit can be happy, right?
One thing I find weird about this scene is she says the final Aeon will kill Yuna. I don't know if that's like a slightly botched translation, but I feel like it should have been more like
You know that.
summoning the final Aeon would kill her, you know?
That is the dream of all Yevon's children. And we will use that power even if it means our lives.
I gotta say, I don't care for this effect they do with the blurry, like, after images. It's a little bit
Let's go to Xanarkand
dizzying.
together. Let's beat Sin. I told her all the things. We could. And all along, the whole time, I didn't know anything. But Yuna, she'd just...
I don't know, it's easy to make fun of this scene, but I do like this scene. it does help that this, I forget what this like motif's called. I think this is called Tzanarkand. It's very good.
Hey, watch.
Hey, you got pretty good.
You sound sad.
Yeah, maybe.
Want to scream?
I really don't think that's gonna help this time.
I kind of forgot they flashed back this, I'm gonna be honest.
It's embarrassing to say this myself, but summoners and their guardians are kind of like Spira's ray of light. A lot of people in Spira depend on us. I learned to practice smiling when I'm feeling sad, you know. I know it's hard.
Yeah.
Good scene. I also love how he gives summoners like reason for not being so common. Exactly, because not many people would do this sort of thing, obviously.
Right. Now let's see what you can do.
Good decision to cut it off before the awkward laughter, though. Even if we're going to show it in silence.
I want my journey to be full of laughter.
It really is like... I remember like, the first time I saw it really is one of those things where you have that moment of get to see like,
I can't let her die. I'll find her.
Unfortunately, she's like, goodbye. I like it to make a job like a Reaper or something kind of that much mortality, but that's really interesting. I agree, actually. I do agree. It's unusual that you have a character or like a role, I guess, class. I know I want to phrase it, but like that deals explicitly in the fact that they are going to be facing their own mortality as the ultimate end goal. That isn't very like edgy coded, you know. Usually, it's just something like a Reaper or something like that.
Odessa! Go, go, go!
3 minutes, Maft!
Ah, so 3 minutes in Albert is 3 minutes.
Where's Yuna?
Ajanuha hupun? Ajanuha Yemeja.
I said, where is she? Answer me, damn you!
What do you do when you find her, eh?
I didn't know anything about what a summoner is supposed to do.
That fucking strong is Titus, by the way.
And I told her all those things without even knowing.
I wouldn't have thought Titus could lift Sid off the ground like that, but I'm impressed.
I've got to tell her I'm sorry.
That's it? You're gonna tell her you're sorry. And then you just drag her to Tzanarkand and make her fight Shin, huh? You're all the same. Let the summoner die so we can live in peace.
Now, Sid, on the other hand, I do believe could throw Titus like that.
Words. Show me action.
I'm telling you, she won't die.
Boy, don't forget those words. 'Cause if you do, I'm gonna make you regret it.
I won't.
Sid has way better voice acting than he needed. Not complaining.
So you know where she is?
Of course not. That's why we're gonna look. Using this airship.
His voice actor is way more emotive than his low-poly model was allowed to be.
Vedran, Neito Doku.
Warin! Even Mekker 1,000 years, Ujantia!
Oh, we're about to get to the line. The line is coming up. You know the line. You know what line I'm talking about. Ocarina Temple Part 2? No, not quite, not quite.
It's Jack.
Huh?
I always thought the airships were kind of cool in 10. It's got like a weirdly like... It's obviously like techy, but at the same time there's like something really fantastical about it. It's hard to really explain. It doesn't look like very sleek and futuristic, but it does obviously look techy. I should contend too much. Oh, the Tempting one is definitely better. Absolutely. The 10-2 one taking cues from like a fucking like souped up motorcycle is great.
Fredajo, Wicho. E-A-U-E.
Nobo Meno. Ren Miri. Yochu Yoko. Asate Kana.
I don't remember if they ever actually explained what this is about. Why the Al Bed sing it.
What's going on?
Or maybe I explain it now and I just forgot.
We're gonna blow up our home.
How?
With one of the forbidden machina. They don't. Ina!
Here it comes. Wild to think that the Albed could just do this the whole time and just chose not to. Like, they could just fly to, you know, Yevon and just do this if they wanted to.
Natin Dukit.
Chip's saying that this game is Fahrenheit and 10 degrees Celsius. I never actually noticed that.
Frida kut ipwid makina. Ekto lipa piamta. Wika.
Hey,
Here we go.
Don't get so
Here we
down.
go.
Boom! Like Happy Festival fireworks.
Happy
Festival fireworks.
You can cram your happy festival, you big meanie.
You know, you just nuked your own home like Happy Festival fireworks, yeah? Oh god, what have you posted here, Kasky? What have we got? What have we got? Oh, that's so good. That's so good. Hold on, let me just save that so that I can show it real quick. For the VOD. Which I need to really get around to uploading more of. I haven't uploaded any VODs in a while. Hold on. To show you all this magnificent image that Kasky has graced us with. Behold. Actually, Kimari goes now. Oh, so good. I love it. I love it. Hey. Let's get back to gameplay and saving. Actually, I'm going to save and we're going to do a quick refresh, I think. Looking on time. Looking at time, we'll go a bit further. I think I've got a good idea for where we'll stop. But we're going to go a bit further. I'm going to just refresh the game, though. Just to be safe. And doop. Boop. Skadoosh. There we go. Definitely not definitely not gonna be sad when we don't have to do that anymore because we're playing a different game. Again, nothing against the game itself. I am not gonna be glad to be done with this game because I'm not enjoying the game. Why is it autosave? Like... Oh. Sorry, I was misreading the numbers for a minute. Yeah, that's all we want. On.
The price for protecting summoners.
Autosave. That's what I genuinely thought of first. I was like, wait, how is that further than our actual save?
Kimari never forget the Albed sacrifice.
Hey, I'm not looking forward to my brother dying when this is all over. If only there was some way of doing it without anyone dying.
I mean, did you try the thing we just did on the Albed home?
Easier said than done. If we had all the time in the world, yeah, we'd think of something. And while we were thinking, Sin would kill us all. Spira doesn't have that time.
Just pour, like, several sacks of concrete in the sea.
Well,
Then what's Sin gonna do? He's gonna be stuck in the concrete.
It appears you too have escaped harm.
You were on the ship too?
I came to home to pick up some goods and found myself here. Quite the escape. Thankfully, my goods were spared.
What are you selling?
Please let me know if you need any of my wares.
Actually, we probably need some more Phoenix Downs before we look at weapons. We're a little bit low on the old Phoenix Downs. Wait. We can buy these? We can buy these. We can buy these. We can buy these. They're expensive. We buy a lot, but like... I'm buying 36 of these. Also, I love that the map is a thing you can buy, and I don't know what like the mixes for the soft item for the Rika's Overdrive, but I believe that some of the mixes actually do use the map. 20 weapons. Strength, magic, strength, magic, piercing strength, strength. These are all pretty vanilla. Yeah, they're all extremely vanilla.
Thank you.
Tell you what, while we're here, fuck it. I may regret this decision, but
thank you.
We're gonna buy every single stock we can of his medicines because we just need them. Maybe some more high potions as well while we're here. I don't really want to top off on them. Can't buy Albed potions yet. I think you can later. And we've got a lot of potions. It'll be fine. Call upon the ultimate anti-CA on Exxon Valdez. I feel like this is a reference and I'm not quite getting. Maybe it's a reference I'm too British to understand, perhaps. Oh, I see! Oil spill. Got it. Okay. Yeah, message received. I think maybe we go back? Just save again real quick. There's no such thing as saving too many times. Oh, was it through this door actually, maybe? Wait. This door I meant to say. Okay.
Look, I'm really tired. Leave me.
Let's Bartello.
If it's not an emergency, would you mind leaving?
Okay.
Wait. There's something I want to ask you. What would you think if I said I was giving up my pilgrimage?
Neither of these seem like great answers. Sounds good to me.
Unusual. Most people would never forgive a summoner who quit.
Why's that?
Behind my back, they would say I was abandoning my duty.
So, who cares? Why not do your own thing and let them say what they want?
I'm surprised there isn't like an entire industry of like summoners that learned to summon 1 or 2 Aeons and then just gave up.
You do have a point.
So that they can, you know, defend their
Maybe
towns.
Bartello and I should go someplace far away.
Like, you've got to figure, there must have been like at least one summoner historically who got in the game just to summon a big demon, you know? how we progress from here. Maybe just back to the bridge? Can't be a fine, Alex. We got auto-modded for a reason, aggression. I think it's actually true when the Aeons turn the fuck off. I guess that's true, like, the Aeons are distinct individual beings. It's not just like, oh yeah, we've each got our own version of Ifrit we summon, you know.
After rescuing Yuna, then what? You want to keep her safe, correct?
Yeah, you're fine, Ella. Autumn's very over-enthusiastic.
Would you seek to stop her pilgrimage?
Of course! If she continues this fool pilgrimage, she will die. Sure as if you killed her yourself. No harebrained law or teaching could send my little niece to her death. When I save her, I'll make her give up being a summoner quicker than a desert melts ice.
Even against her will?
Strictly speaking, deserts don't melt ice.
Death.
I believe that, like, the Arctic is considered a desert. It's not to do with the heat, it's to do with, like, the amount of rainfall.
You are the captain.
Good! Then it's settled.
Or something like that. It might not be rainfall, but I know that the Arctic does count as a desert. Or it might be the Antarctic. They're basically the same thing.
First, we rescue Yuna. Let's show them what we got.
Alright, how do we do that?
First, we rescue...
No matter what happens, Yuna won't give up her pilgrimage.
Okay.
He called Yuna his, niece, right? I mean, so that makes her Al Bhed, right? Don't say it.
Oh no, Waka's gonna blue screen.
Yuna's Yuna, right?
Waka's blue screen. He can't understand how to process the emotions of Yuna is Yuna, but also Al Bhed.
Yuni Atron Bem Kuneshka?
I'm guessing that's just can't Yuni end her pilgrimage.
Let him say what he wants.
How do we trigger the next flag? Is it back up here? This is like my least favorite thing of like JRPG design. Of just, you know, when you're in an area where you can't leave, and you're just kind of gotta run around playing Hunt the Progression flag. Like, I know what happens next, I just don't know what we do to trigger it. In fact, what happens next is actually the furthest I got the first time I played this game. Like, we're approaching the point where I got, like, hard-walled originally.
First, we rescue...
It's not Brother we've got to talk to, is it? I don't even know if we can talk to Brother. Nope. Can't seem to. I thought you just want a little marker saying... Exactly! I really dislike when games give you, like, a very broad objective. When the objective's just like, oh, look for an item in this general vicinity. It just puts a circle on the map in the vague area and says go. I know some people enjoy that sort of thing, I just find it really annoying.
Yuna should make Yuna's decision.
Not you, good, is it? Actually, might be.
We owe our lives to the Al Bhed. However, no matter how they beg, we cannot quit our pilgrimage.
Even though you'll die?
I've known since I was a child. My will is set. If I do not do it, someone else must, you understand.
But I mean, based on what you're saying, someone else will also have to do it anyway.
May I help you?
Yeah, nothing on you.
Thank you.
What are you guys? I don't understand a word you're saying, I'm afraid. How do we progress? Game! I just want to go and continue. It's not something dumb like I've got to talk to Donna again, is it?
Thanks for the company.
Nope. Why does it just face this guy? So it's presumably not them. What am I meant to do? I don't remember this being this confusing before. Oh, this is it. No? I don't know why this is here. Tutorial like 15 hours into the game, sure. I'm talking to everyone a few times, isn't it? That's the same. That's the same.
No matter what happens.
First, we rescue you. First, we rescue you.
What are you to be doing here? I'm googling it. What am I going to do here? Literally just gonna look at a walkthrough just to work out what I need to do to trigger the next freaking flag. Wait, I do have to talk to brother. How? What? Oh. Obviously.
Frana!
Efem Krufwi!
I'm upset. I'm upset. That was not even clear I could walk to him. How the hell did they get that tailored so quickly? Well, I say so quickly, we don't know how unconscious they were.
The Palace of St. Bevel, heart of Yevon.
Gramps, let's move!
Easy, kiddo. Bevel's defenses are top-notch.
What's the matter, Gramps? You scared? Yuna's there, so we go and get her!
Simple.
And that's all!
You got guts? Carlo could do Bevel! Fim, kabat, iret!
Nunca!
And Titus breaks his arm and will not be taking part in the next fight.
Meanwhile,
we prepare for battle.
I'm gonna do a quick little save. I think we trigger this one by going up. Okay.
We're being attacked from within. Some of the Guado that attacked home must have snuck on board.
you're awfully calm about it.
I am calm about most things.
Fair.
Fiends, there's nothing to do but...
But destroy the ship and all go down together.
Huh?
You gotta learn a little restraint, Pops.
Cinder's like, oh no, a minor inconvenience, better blow everything up.
If we crash the ship, we can't go rescue Uni. Leave the fiends to us professionals.
Yeah, let's go!
Thanks.
Riku, you've made some very good friends, I think. Good luck.
And how many fiends could there possibly be? Wait, how many fiends could there possibly be? We haven't found any yet. Maybe they're in the side rooms? Oh. What if we just leave? We'll just despawn them.
I won't go so easy on you next time.
No, everyone's calm in here. Any fiends?
We'll leave the other compartments to you.
What other compartments? There's no one in there, we're calm. Oh, thank you. There we go, this is what I was meant to happen.
Now there's a rare sight.
This was the thing I was waiting for.
Whoa, that's huge!
What is that?
The guardian worm, Evray. The great sacred beast, protector of Bavel.
Let's eat it.
The red carpet has teeth.
Love that line. Love that line.
Wait,
The red carpet has teeth. I love that line.
Riku, you read me! We're gonna fight that thing! Get on deck and
And
show
by
her what
we,
you
I mean
got.
you!
Go!
There he goes again.
The ferryman asks a high price.
Alright, let's save. And then we'll go and fight it. So let's actually do a bit of prep. Let's make sure our party's organised how I want it. I want to end on Tidus, Riku, and Waka. So we're going to organise our party such as that Tidus is not in the lead. So we can have everyone else that's taking part that we don't care about show up, do one thing, and then leave. Up we go. I genuinely didn't even remember they making counters appear on the leading airship itself. There we go. Now this, I think, was the first fight I actually got stuck on playing as a kid. And since this is a worm, it is actually technically sword soul support.
We gotta keep our distance, boys, but we can't let her get too far away. Y'all have to tell me when to move.
Unfortunately, I don't quite remember how to do this fight perfectly. So we'll see how it goes.
But tell me quick, huh? This rig ain't so nimble, you hear?
Roger, I'll give the commands.
Not alone, you won't.
Alright, boss time against Evray. So I'm going to start with our usual suspects. We'll do a steel water gem, sure. We might as well have Orin open up with his shooting star. See if we can do it like that. That's okay, not bad. I don't really know as much we want to do with we might just guard. He's nearly dead, so okay. Kamari, tag in Tidus. Move in the airship. Use the trigger commands, move in and pull back to adjust the distance between the airship and Evray. Only Tidus and we can give these orders for no apparent reason. Given the order, he'll move his airship on the next turn. To cancel an order, use the cancel command before he takes his turn. This can be called literally never come up ever again. Nice, counter. Counter! Okay, let's get Lulu out of there. And Waka, we're going to use a dark attack, because I believe he's vulnerable to dark. Okay, I may have been wrong on that. It's fine. We'll haste on Waka. Okay, so I think here's what we want to pull away. I think. It's going to do some damage for stars. I can't remember if I'm wrong on that, so we're just going to do it now. And then we'll tag out on for Riku. And I guess Riku can just... we have a smoke bomb. If that does darken him. It does! I thought he was susceptible to it. Poison breath! Right, I forgot he had that. Water damage and poison. Not great. We don't go for Tidus because he's going to take his turn next. Oh, that's actually really unfortunate. I don't know if Tidus can survive a poison tick. I have to use one of these. Yeah, he could not survive that. Okay. Waka, we're going to use a mana distiller because we need mana spheres. Magic. And then... oh god, it's Tidus' turn again. Fuck. Tidus, haste Riku because we need her to get a turn soon. Waka is going to need to heal himself or he will die. And now finally Riku can use... a mix. Let's gamble on the mix. Let's see what double Albed potions do. It's gotta be a good heal, right? You think so, right? potion. Hey, there we go, full heal. Didn't cure the status though, that was kind of why I wanted it, fuck. Okay. I guess we just bonk him. Uh-oh, stun guys. Okay, it's fine, we have our bed potions which cure that. And the poison. Unfortunately, it does remove his haste, and we'll establish that. And now we're going to start using some cheers. Try and get up to 5 layers of that if we can. Well, Riku can't really do an awful lot at this point. Encore? Okay. More cheers. I think we're going to pull back. He doesn't get a turn before the boss's turn. How much do you do? Barely anything. Good to know. He does eventually fly away, but I guess he's just opting to not today. Works for me. Electro model? See what that does. Not much. I think we've got 2 more cheers and then we're maxed out. Like, in theory, I could have tagged out Riku for, like, Lulu or Orlan, but the problem is that Riku's the only one. Well, Riku and Kamari are the ones that can use our bed potions. I just guard for her. Okay, now we want to pull away. That's the poison breath cue. We don't want to really eat another one of those if we can avoid it. Pull back. Also, she's required for that as well. She was getting giggle out isn't kill me at welcome bosses like Gino Whirl and Mario Option Exo. Is that actually, I always wondered with that, is that an intended interaction or was that a bug? Oh, we don't know, a lot of damage though. Oh, I don't think we're going to do it in time though. Its turn's coming up. Uh-oh. Oh. Guess we'll perish. That's fine, we've got outbed potions and she's got haste now. We'll guard and her turn will come around quicker. Ton of fucking damage. Oof. You know, let's check a mega potion. And then we can have Riku do the outbed on her turn. You know what? I don't know if it's gonna stick, but let's try. I think he is susceptible to slow. Oh, I missed.
Don't be fallen now!
Well, Titus can't hit him now anyway, so... Somehow, though, Waka can from this distance. I love how long the ball takes to come back. Okay, he's casting haste because his HP is low. Pathetic damage. Can we counter that with slow? Hey, there we go. Oh, but he counters slow with haste. Okay, never mind. Never mind, okay. I don't think we've got anything that can dispel that, so... Thank you everyone who topped up. We've got a billion of these potions we might as well put them to use. Counter! 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 I remember the first time I ran across that in Discord, I was like, this is really dumb. Like, I appreciate it. Oh, okay, so Riku, that's fine. Actually, probably the best one to be the victim of that, because I think that removes her cheers. Definitely removes her haste. Yeah, remove the cheers. That's unfortunate. Counter! We can throw a smoke bomb again, because he's cleared his blindness. Okay, we want to move back now, but I don't know if we're going to get a turn in time, because he's going to get hasted. He is hasted. Yeah, we're going to get a turn in time. Ah, whatever. DPS, DPS, DPS. Oh, there we go. DPS indeed. Again, that fight was the fight that first got me, like, hard stuck in this game. Not even that difficult, honestly. I was just very bad at video games.
Well, a Copperfell!
Finally. Wait, Fossil Kate Sith? Is that Stone Touch Kate Sith? Wait, that's really funny if that is. Double Stone Touch weapons? That's hilarious. Unfortunately, I think Lulu has like really bad accuracy, so it probably won't even land, but very funny regardless. One of the coolest scenes coming up. I do love Yuna's wedding dress. It's very, very pretty. Again, I just question how they managed to put this whole ensemble together so quickly. Presumably it's only been like a matter of hours that we were unconscious from Sin and then we woke up in Bickernell. And look at Seymour in his fucking city. I love the city hat, it's so dumb. It's got a hole in the top for his fucking hair antlers. So this is the first Shrek movie ending. Not a million miles apart. Oh yeah, by the way, Yevon has stormtroopers. And robots. Just FYI. But yeah, Machina is forbidden. It's okay, Cassie. They said it's okay, so it's okay. It's permitted Machina. Here's the coolest, dumbest thing ever. All grinding down the rails somehow. See, I believe that Titus can do this. I believe that Locke can do this. I believe that Rybbo can do this. I question that Auron can, and you may have noticed at no point during that cutscene do you see Lulu do it, because there's no fucking way in hell Lulu could ever do that. Maybe if she weren't wearing her ridiculous dress, but definitely not in it.
Luna!
Timur might be the first who's ever been imagined being shot and being allowed back. Okay, but before we deal with this, I'm gonna need them vows. Okay, this section is actually slightly scary. You can game over here. And if you do, you have to redo the Evray fight. There is no save point here. These fights aren't terribly difficult, but it is possible.
We go!
Also, very, like, niche trivia fact here. We're gonna start by managing all these guys, so we need mana. So, you see these guys here, there's two different varieties of guys, right? You've got the guy with the gun, and you've got the guy in the middle with the flamethrower. Now, for reasons that no one's really quite sure about, there's a weird quirk with the guy with the flamethrower. He is two men. By which I mean, for some reason, if you have the overdrive mode on, that gives you overdrive for killing enemies specifically, killing him specifically, and only him, will count as two guys for the purpose of your overdrive game. The theory is that it's something to do with the flamethrower perhaps being coded as a separate enemy rather than it being, you know, just a type of enemy, but it's very strange in any case. Flamethrower Man is also like way stronger than everyone else, so. Okay, let's have a look. Was that actually a surge? This is so dumb. I have to try it. This is definitely a bad idea, but I have to try it. He's not immune. It didn't land, but he's not immune. The idea that we can now just use Lulu to one-shot things with Stone Touch is very silly. Well, that man's definitely dead. That man's just probably dead. You know, if I just watched a dude get shot and burn with a flamethrower and just walk up, I'd probably just quit on the spot. Honestly, yeah, you probably want to reconsider your choices at that point. Okay, Lulu, we can finally get you some magic boost. Now we've got some MP, or mana spheres rather. Let's get her moving a little bit. She's way behind everyone else, so... At least now that we've got the mana distillers, we can just keep using them, you know? I feel like that meme of like the thirsty man in the desert with like the tiniest drop of water. What is that spell down there? Bio. Oh, we definitely want Bio. Bio is really good. I think the first time I played this game, I actually skipped Bio, and that was a mistake. Bio is very good on a couple of very specific fights. I don't know if we go right here or if we go down. Oh, right is through like a bunch of blocks. We do not go right. Sorry, down is through a bunch of blocks. We don't go down. But it feels so nice to be able to fill this out at last. Maybe now it will be a bit more doable at least. That is the... Oh, hold on. That is the end of our mana supply currently, but we can at least get more. Titus and Go bump into the guard. Guards, hold the name for you, Titus and Co. Yum. 3 mana spirits. It was on that day they learned fear. I think it's a universally acknowledged fact that if your enemy is excited to see you, you need to be concerned. God, I remember this really old webcomic. I don't even remember where I saw it originally. But I remember this really old webcomic where it was like, you got these 2 heroes that are in a fight, right? And they're like knights or something. And there's 2 enemies they're fighting, one of which is a giant, terrifying, fire-breathing dragon. And the other one is a small, hooded, robed figure with no visible face. And the first knight is like, okay, here's the plan. We'll split up and we'll take the 2 on, one-on-one, okay? Brilliant, says a second guy. Fantastic idea. The first guy says, I'll take the giant dragon. He goes, what? No, wait, I want the giant dragon. But, no, I called dibs first. Nah, you just know the guy in the hooded robe is far scarier than the dragon. Hold on. Let me settle this. Hey, guy in the hooded robe, what are you wearing underneath that hooded robe? The guy says, another robe. And they both go, shit! Okay, this guy on the right, he's a dick. We're gonna try and stone touch this guy. Damn, he's immune. Okay, so this guy's a dick because he can do a thing. He's got a move called like Thrust Kick. And if Thrust Kick lands, it ejects you from battle. Doesn't kill you, just ejects you from battle, and that can be really annoying. I don't know if Thundara's anything on this. Not much. On? Walker? I know it's not one mana to steal these guys, but like, at the same... Oh god. He is hard. Oh, I'm dying. Oh, this is not... Walker! Don't die! Uh-oh. Oh, fuck. Tag in... Wait, it's a Machina! Okay, we need to use the Albert potion first, because we are about to die. I just realized, I wonder if... It's a Machina, right? You steal from it, it dies. That's how it works. Duh, that's like the whole shtick. Great! Okay, good enough. We didn't get our mana distills, but it's fine. We didn't fucking die. What is a Devastator? Is it any good? Oh, probably what we've already got. Yeah, okay. Oh, shot! There we go.
We're coming, Yuna!
Okay, now we can start mana distilling. So I think the bigger flex here is the fact that Walker gets shot and his response is just ow! Gets shot, ow! Shrugs it off. Did that dude just kill two of our best men out with a sports ball? Yes? Cool, jumps off bridge. Well, this is why it's good to have Kimari as a backup potion user. We can just chug one of these Albed potions on his turn. So incredibly long running power. They're not actually that long, it's just that the priest is like so old, he talks really fucking slowly. Let's get Titus in here. Okay, good, we got the scary guy out of the way. I don't think we've gone with Lulu yet. Lulu, please don't touch one of these people, it'd be really funny. Bam. See, Waka can do it. I wonder if it's like based on the damage that they would have received. Probably not, it's probably just a fixed chance. I'm gonna defend to give it one more try. Let's go! What's more embarrassing? Who's gonna have the more embarrassing conversation? The person that has to deliver the news to the widow that her husband got turned to stone by a sports ball? Or the one that has to deliver the news that her husband got turned to stone by a stuffed animal? Like, neither's a conversation you want to be making, obviously, but... Yes, more strength for Waka. He needs it. Need to make this man as small as possible. Okay, we'll save that MP node for now. I kind of want to use this one for Titus, actually, because Titus does use his MP quite a bit for haste and the like. I don't think we're ever using spells on Kimari, so I think we can actually move him past the MP node. I mean, heck, if we ever decide we need to cast spells with the Kimari and we don't have MP, he's got Lancet, which is bad, but it does technically recover MP. You really squinted it. We're not using your magic stat. Kimari, I'm sorry, we're just dumping any stats for you that don't give you beef, basically. HP good, strength good, speed good. But I don't really care about your magic stats. I don't know if, like, with Riku and Kimari, if they use stat is based on their magic. I guess we can give it to Riku. Like, I'm fine with sabotaging Kimari long term, but like, I'd kind of like Riku to not end terribly. Very, very polite of all the Yevonites, by the way, to just sit here and watch us play with marbles after we just killed 5 of their men. I guess to be fair, what are they going to do? Stop us? After they just watched us turn men to stone by looking at them funny? Okay. Move it a little bit here. Let's get some HP and then we'll stop. God, I'm so glad for those mana distills. I genuinely forgot those were even a thing. I think Autumn can use MP. Okay, we're doing alright now. We can be a bit... We can be a bit more, we can fill out everything now, I think. Let's test it. Let's test if this works. Kimari, can you just destroy this thing by stealing its legs? No, this Machina you can't, because reasons. Okay, can we stone this man? Cool. Waka turns him out to slow down, learns Slayer. If I was smart, and I'm not, as we all know, the smart thing to do in this situation would be to, what's the word? To give our guys, like, fireproof armor, but I'm not smart. Also, I forgot that Lulu just fishes items out of her cleavage. Because of course she does. Are we gonna try stoning this guy again? Ah. Let's take out Kimari, get in on. Take out Lulu, get in. Tidus. And try and stone this guy again. Okay, I'll just murder him. Okay, that's fine. It's only one party member. Uh-oh. Right! I remember now! It does this when it's alone!
It's over.
Okay, but Rocker's a Chad, so it doesn't matter. Right, that's what it... I forgot it does thrust kick on its own, and if it does thrust kick to all three of your fight members, you have to redo the entire encounter again. That's why it was annoying. I'm kind of getting up there in the HP numbers though, don't I? Nice. Oren, you can get some MP. We do use it occasionally. Occasionally enough that I don't mind using it on you. And we do want you to be tanky so you can have some M-Def. I know it's been a lot of time just like doing staging management lately, but like we've had to kind of catch up on all the levels we couldn't be using productively until now. I actually started to run out of speed and power spheres, funnily enough. Okay, that'll do us for now. We did heal, we did heal. Out of range. Can't hit that guy. Can we just steal mana off him though? I think we can. Yeah, we just throw it. Oh! I mean, we've got another Titus Midnight, we might as well fire it. Again, we've only got his level 1... Oh, ban.
Too late to beg for mercy.
I forget how many times you need to use a Midnight before he learns his new ones, but I know that's how we do learn it. Oh, speaking of which, there we go, slice and dice. Ow! Fuck, that's, horrifying. Good thing we bought those Phoenix sounds. I don't think we distilled off of this guy in the front. And we haven't used Lulu yet either. You know, let's try her overdrive, because it's bad anyway. Let's try Bio Fury. I don't even know if that works in the mucking. It might be immune, but... 5 bios. Oh! Right! I forgot, Bio in this game doesn't deal damage. It just inflicts the poison status. Right. That is good for certain fights, this is not one of them. Well, that was the lowest value overdrive in human history.
Booyah!
Oh no, a guy with a gun! I help us for a man with a gun.
Stop.
Oh no, there's 2 men with guns. Okay, to be fair, that is significantly more men with guns than we did encounter at any one time. do love Yuna with her hair up here. Good luck for her. Also, how are you hiding that on you?
You would play at marriage just for a chance to send me? Your resolve is admirable. All the more fitting to be my lovely wife.
Like, I like how he still says it like it's gonna happen, you know? Like, how do you realistically think this is going to end?
Stop! Do you not value your friends' lives? Your actions determine their fate. Protect them, or throw them away.
Feel like ludo-narrative dissonance moment here, though, again. We know what those guns do. We've tanked like 10 of those hits. Exactly, Cassie, yeah! I mean, I'm being sarcastic. It's obviously like, you know, that's HP's a gameplay contrivance, you know? They're not actually taking 20 shots to the chest. They're, you know, getting skinned and worn out and so on and so forth.
You are wise.
Well, I mean, I guess it's official. I mean, nothing we can do, you know? We could just sit on you now. Still the case.
Kill them.
I am sorry, but it is for Yevon.
Aren't those weapons forbidden by Yevon?
There are exceptions.
God, his fucking shaky aim.
No!
Keenock's been hitting the fucking bottle, clearly.
Throw down your weapons. Let them go. Or else.
Very dramatic and all. How the hell did the train of her dress get off that ledge in the first place? Calm down, guy, for the children's card marriage. See, this is the thing, like, this whole time Seymour's acting like this is, like, totally legit. Like, he still wants Yuna. It's like, dude, what do you think's gonna happen after this? Like, you kill our friends, then what?
Now, please.
You're coming with us.
Don't worry. Go.
This is foolish. If you fall, you'll die.
Oh, got him. He's like, what the fuck?
Don't worry. I can fly.
I mean, of course you can. That's why the dress has wings, right? How is her hair like that? How are the little side locks still going down her face when she's upside down? It's not how physics work. Either that or she has like industrial grade hairspray. It's a good thing Valifoid's gravity elemental, otherwise like that impact would have impacted both of their rib cages and they'd both have died.
Cover your eyes!
You were just gonna do this anyway, why didn't she just like Titus and Co murder the guards and Seymour was blasting with the rest? Exactly, yeah. Like, why is to stop Seymour at this point is going, I guess we'll kill them.
What was that?
An all-bed flash bomb!
Let me go! I'm gonna kill that Seymour!
Yuna said leave. We leave.
We'll join up with her later.
Break through!
Where'd Uni go?
The Vel Palace is temple. Yuna goes to one place only.
The Chamber of the Faith!
It's too quiet.
We'll be fine.
Trap?
Who cares? Yuna's waiting for us!
Huh?
You know, for a place that hates mocking them, I should have a lot of mocking it, don't I? It's like they're hypocrites or
I
something.
suppose it comes in handy.
That's not what I mean. The teachings. What about the teachings?
Hey, don't look at me.
Don't look at me, I'm not the one whose religion is a hollow lie. I'm just gonna go back out. Oh, we can't go back out. I thought you could go back out here. We can go back out to get that save point. Huh. Oh, but then they have the Albed chair lift.
Man.
So this is Yevon's true face. They betray their own teachings.
I, for one, am shocked. Shocked? Well, not that shocked.
They treated us like dirt.
This point she got smooched by an old man for no reason.
The entrance to the trials.
I don't know how old Seymour's meant to be.
Uni's really in there.
Let's
You
go
know
and
what?
see.
Let's find out. Let's find out.
Let's go.
I'm gonna guess because it's Final Fantasy. I'm guessing he's like way younger than you think. Let's see. According to the Final Fantasy wiki, he is 28, so that is still like 11 years older than Yuna, who I believe is 17. So, okay, that is significantly older than her. That is enough for it to be gross. All right, we're gonna save here though. We've got another little puzzle segment ahead of us, and it's getting a bit late. Brain not think too good. And I think after just having, you know, murdered several men and made a lot of widows today, I think it's probably about time we wrap things up for the evening. One more save. Just in case. Alright. So please keep your arms and other body parts clear the closing doors, everyone, and I'll see you by our chat screen in just a sec. Alrighty guys, well thank you all for joining here tonight. I'm kind of excited because although I've gotten past the every segment before, it was kind of the part that kind of ruled me as a child, and I'm definitely a lot less familiar with this part of the game going forward. Like, I've done it before. This is one of the Final Fantasy games I have actually beaten before, but it's kind of almost like a bit exciting to kind of go back through something I'm a little bit less familiar with. So I'm looking forward to that next week. Going forward to the rest of the week, though, we've got a bit busy little week ahead of us. If you haven't seen, if you're not in the Discord, of course, there's a Discord link. We'd love to have you join us. It's the best way to stay in touch and all that good stuff. Tomorrow, we will be on Zondani's channel. We're going to be doing some, almost like Pathfinder, doing some Cyberpunk. We're going to be doing Cyberpunk on their channel. Where I'm going to be playing my, like, terribly awesome, like, Battle Bimbo. Be very early, though. We're going to be starting at 2 p.m. EST, so I know it's a bit earlier than we usually go. If you'd like to jump in, we'd love to have you there, of course. Thursday, we'll be back with Neptunia versus Dogoos. And Saturday, back with Mega Man X8. So, please look forward to all that. I think we're going to raid into Hazy, actually, because Hazy's online, and Hazy's actually going to be there tomorrow as well. So we're going to give Hazy a perfectly normal maid raid, as we always do. As always, if you want to subscribe, you can do a heart, you can do a smiley face, just do something nice, that's all I ask you guys. Hazy's playing Dispatch, which I've heard about. I actually don't know anything about this game, I just know one of my friends have been playing it, and it involves superheroes, that's all I know. It looks like a good time. Well, wonderful rest of your evening, everyone. Give some love to Hazy when you get there, of course. And as always, it's been a pleasure to serve you all.